they've used over all these years whenever there's an ineligible player. And so there was an appeal. We wrote an appeal just to say, and the 1 seed should have some advantage, a bye or something, even if there's a situation like this. And they finally came back from the appeal and said the game is still what it is, and then they added a piece to it to suspend Tim, the football coach, 3 games in case it goes 3 for them, or if it carries into next year. So, all that stuff, at least there's an answer. That's all I can say, because we're sitting here for 2.5 days flipping back and forth with all this silliness. And then there's the Garden City piece that they're holding on to it in case they need it.
Yes, we started with the
played them, got beat.
Then we went. I said before we move on to Butler, let's talk about the Indy game.
A matchup with Hutch, but when you turn this in, and it truly was an ineligible deal, then their seeding changes when they move Butler to 8 and everybody moves up. They go from playing Hutch to Dodge, and so they got what they wanted. Everybody got what they wanted on the deal, except for the number 1 seed. So, I don't find it real fair, but we got to line up and play. I mean, that's the only focus we have now is go out and play the best we can.
Yeah, and it's taken so long to progress over the week, and you already spent a day and a half preparing for Fort Scott. Then you had to change gears and prepare with Butler. And had they reversed the appeal, everyone would have again had to switch gears to start preparing for another team. So moving them, I felt like made the least amount of sense. But maybe a first round bye for you guys, but I'm sure a lot of you guys want to play, want to be seen more. So preparing for Butler, when you look at, forget on the field, you're their last loss. They've won 4 straight on the field. Of course, those are not in the record books anymore, but you're the last team to be able to beat them, so they're arguably the hottest team coming in. Now they'll be without their coach, but they're going to be, those players are going to be a little upset, a little mad and angry and wanting to, show who they are.
Yeah. They're allowed to play, so you'd expect them to bring their best game. We've talked to our guys about, bringing their best game because, it's down to a 1-game season now for everybody. You win, you continue. If you don't, you put it away, so. And it was that way even we played Fort Scott. You win, you move on. If you don't, you're, pretty well finished up. But again, I don't want to keep bringing the same point, because it doesn't matter now. We know what direction we have to go, and whether we like it or not, you got to get ready to go play.
Well, before we talk about the matchup against Butler, let's go back, talk about Indy. You guys are coming off, some could say 2 of your worst games of the season. Didn't look great in the first half against Fort Scott. Got beat really bad by Garden City, but came out firing all cylinders for the most part, especially defensively. Played a really good defensive game and scored when you needed to against a really good Indy team. So what was it that you worked on or changed that got you ready for that game against Robert?
I think the biggest thing was just letting the guys know you're not that good. You think you are, you're not. You got to play. You got to play. You got to be coached. You have to accept coaching. And you got to bring it every down. You're facing good kids every weekend. The days of a couple of teams at the top and 4 or 5 that are just really average aren't happening because of the out-of-state rule. Everybody's going to have pretty quality-dang kids, so you got to bring it, and that's something that was talked about a lot because we were embarrassed the way we played against Garden. We thought we were ready, and it was just a bunch of smoke and mirrors, that I don't need a bunch of noise. I just need dudes to go play and play the game, and so they did. I'll give them all the credit. They handled themselves. They didn't get caught up in all that stuff. I told them, they're going to look for every flag they can to throw if you give them an opportunity to.
Yeah, we either win or we don't.
And I think Indy had a few of those moments, and we, I think, had one, which was even a little touchy, But again, they're looking for it. They're trying to clean it up. They let stuff, to me, the officials let stuff get away against Garden. We talked about it. You put a stop to that quick, and the game will be played right. you allow it to keep going, it's going to get a little more uglier as you go if you don't handle it. So, that was probably the biggest thing, and
come from behind
and the kids played. I mean, that's the best thing I can tell you. The guys did their job. They pretty well handled everything, except for that one poor decision by a punt returner. They don't have a whole lot, and our defense was the biggest reason. We scored enough, as you said, and we could have, we want to keep moving the ball and getting points too. It's not like we're not, but that had something to do with their defense. They were pretty good too. So
all of his ads played by the start of the game.
Can we come back from that and go week to week to week to week to week here with these playoffs and everything? Because you don't get a true number 8, that you can maybe play some kids, rest some people. You got to go play, or you're not going to continue. So it's coming down to that already within a couple of days now. So, we got to try to match it and go execute and be really good come Sunday.
I thought maybe he'd put
one of the things that I felt like helped you guys was being able to flip field position. Indy consistently had the majority of the field to go. They had long drives that they would have had to, and they couldn't sustain them. So what's a weapon like a guy like George Eberle who can just hit it at the one when you need him to help a team?
He's been really good all year. He's had a couple games that, ball bounces after he hits a good one. It goes 75, goes 82, 77. And there's a couple, obviously. He's going to make not mistakes, but he's going to make some kicks that aren't his best quality, and we don't get the same distance that we'd like, but you know what you're getting with George. I mean, he's there every day working his craft and wants to be the best at what he does, and so we're very lucky, very fortunate that he's with us. A good quality punter that can change the game, change the field position, and drop some inside the 5. I mean, he's a guy that's a weapon, and that's a positive for any team that has somebody that can do that.
You have 3 pretty good kickers on the team, two kickoff specialists, the field goal kicker, and then Eberle, the punter. You're the only team in the league that has a specialist for each one. Do you think keeping them fresh and keeping them specialized in what they specifically do helps them in that?
I think it would have to a little bit, just so you're not wearing out. We work on those phases every day. Now, maybe not the kickoff phase, but Owen gets work as a field goal guy. Forrest obviously is a field goal, but he can punt or kick. They all can do it, but we like to have the variety. We like everybody to be involved in something as they're going through the season. It's just the attitudes are just better, when people are involved. And I can't say that for every kid. We got some young kids we're redshirting, but when the kicking game comes along, you got guys that are counted on to do a job, and there's no other thing that's pulling at you. That's your job right there. Go be good at it, So I think it's been helpful.
The negative side of special teams that you guys have struggled with since the Fort Scott game is muff punts.
Decision making. Yeah, decision making. Get away from it if you can't get a clean one, I don't know how often we've said that now, so we may not even put anybody back. Just we're tired of seeing it. The kids are trying them. The ball blows in the wind, it changes it, and you got people bearing down on you, but they've done it before, and every football game you have to catch punts, so we just got to keep getting better at it, making better decisions, and then taking care of the ball in our chest area. Catch it where you're supposed to. If it's going to go over your head, leave it alone.
Let it go.
So, yeah.
So, matching up against Butler again, we had to go on the road to one of our 2 road games this season to take them on. It was a controlled game from the start. I think you led from the get-go. They made it close a couple of times. Both teams' offenses played really well. So what do you think? That was one of those games where Jackson Thompson got to air it out a bit. You kind of threw at least a start, and then you had Starr break a couple of big runs. But so what do you think matchup-wise that you guys had? Because you're one of two on the field losses to them that you bring differently than the other teams in the league.
Well, the fact that we can run the football and throw it from a variety of sets, from under center, from in the gun, it's just you don't know what you're going to get. The plays are similar anyway, whether you're under center or in the gun, but then it comes down to executing up front. I mean, those old linemen are the whole key to that. if you don't do the job up front, none of that happens, you know. So, and I know Butler will probably play, in their mind, will play harder and make sure that they don't allow the things that we were able to do the last time. They're going to try to defend something a little more so that you have to throw it more. You're not going to throw it, so you're going to have to try to run it more. We'll see. We just don't know. With Coach Schaffner, the D coordinator, not there, I'm not sure what we're going to see defensively. I mean, what piece are they going to add more of? Are they going to be more sit back and wait for us to make a mistake? Are they going to try to force mistakes by pressure? You know, we just have to be ready for all of it, but we'll see. We just don't know.
Now, defensively, they were the first team on the offensive side of the ball to really kind of expose the secondary. I mean, it's a really talented secondary, Frazier, Scott, but they were able to find holes. They were able to break off some tackles. They had some pretty big runs. Now, one of those guys is not going to be playing in the game, but so what are you going to try to do differently, I guess, to match up with their receiving core, where they were able to kind of expose you in the first game?
I think, again, the defensive line's got to come and be a difference maker. We got to play better in the secondary. We got to get pressure on the quarterback. He had a little bit too much time to run around. He break contain, and then he's out there where you can see. Yeah, we got exposed because we weren't a very good zone team that day, and you can't just blitz and play man all day long. Big plays can happen off that. Now, if we could and we get away with it, we'll take it. But coaches, the defensive staff's done a good job all year trying to get us in the right stuff. And then the kids have executed what we've asked them to do and not missed a lot of tackles. And so, again, we'll get to Sunday and we'll both feel each other out as we go and try to see what's going to be the best thing for both.
Now, the last couple of weeks, Jackson has taken a lot of hits in the quarterback position. Is this from playing two really talented defensive lines, or is the offensive line is they struggling a bit? Like, what's led? Is he holding on to the ball too much? What's led to the extra pressure that he's seen?
I think some of it, people have got all of our film now, so they can prep for all the different things we've tried to do. I think we're seeing some pretty good defensive people on Garden and Indy, and we'll see another good group here come Sunday. It goes hand in hand, where Jackson missed a few looks that he should have been looking at and would have got the ball out and got completions because they're open. And they're open. I'm talking open, not a window. If he knows what he's looking at, so he kind of has to keep his focus on what we've designed instead of him trying to go make the big play. Take what they give us and let's get balls thrown and get catches and let the chains move. And when we get ready to call something a little farther down the field, that's when you get your chances to go down the field. But I think, he had some good things happen early on looking past the first looks going down the field. And we hit a few of those early. And so he's got to get back to the fundamentals of throwing what's available and then working on the secondary stuff later. But that gets the ball out of his hands quicker. He doesn't take as many hits that way.
So we're getting set for the first round of the playoffs to take on Butler as the 8th seed, which still just you got like the toughest road to the championship game now, which seems weird to say when you're the 1 seed.
Yeah, I could talk about it for a half an hour to 4 hours, and just it is what it is. We're not happy about it.
But if
they didn't take care of the number 1 seed, okay, I know what you're after. There wasn't a lot of thought put in it, but the commissioner and the NJCCC had discussion, and they just went with some previous rulings and put that team at the back. Okay. So that just happens to be a pretty good ball club, so we're stuck with it, and we got to go play.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck Sunday. Not the game that you thought you were going to have, but like we've talked many times this season, you just got to win what's in front of you.
Well, I appreciate it, Matt. Thank you.
Yep. Take care. Good luck.
All right.
ABC Wednesday. Your favorite artists are back together for country music's biggest night.
This is incredible.
The CMA Awards with performances by country's biggest stars. Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Jimmy Allen, Blake Shelton, and collaborations you'll only see here. Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood. Chris Young with Kane Brown. Luke Bryan hosts the CMA Awards live Wednesday, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
It's not just boughs of holly that are going to deck your halls this holiday season. It's you decking the whole house with outdoor lights and holiday decor from the Home Depot. Fill your yard with Yuletide treasure like a hand-painted LED reindeer sculpture. Want to build a snowman? You can, with our 6-foot sparkling snowman covered in lights. You can even pair it with a Disney inflatable Spin. You know, from the movie your kids still watch 3 times a day. 'Tis the season to make things jolly, and the Home Depot has everything you need to make the holidays yours. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting. Fast 8-week classes or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck's Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
And once again, back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville, just about 9 minutes away from kicking off the first round of the Jayhawk Conference Playoffs, and will be the number 1 seeded Coffeyville Red Ravens taking on the number 8 seed, the Butler Grizzlies. Connor Harbin here with you today, of course, alongside me, Matt Jordan, as we take a look at the rest of the playoffs. Of course, every game kicking off at the same time here today. Of course, we've got Coffeyville and Butler here today, the 1 versus 8 matchup. But because of Butler using the ineligible player, it's got a bit of a different look than what we originally had anticipated. So instead of Fort Scott like we were normally expecting, Fort Scott now takes on Independence in Independence. The Pirates were supposed to take on Highland, but instead they'll have the Greyhounds, again, just about 20 minutes away from Coffeyville. Other matchups today, the 3 versus 6, that'll be Hutchinson. They were originally set to take on Garden City, but they'll be taking on Highland instead. And, of course, you and I were talking about it, Matt. That's a huge difference between the 2 levels of squads that we've seen from both Garden City and Highland earlier. And then, of course, Garden City, they go from playing on the road at Hutchinson to having a nice home game against Dodge City. So ultimately, once again, I know we're not going to talk about it for very much longer because that doesn't really affect the on-field part of today's game. But it really drives home the point. Everybody gets an easier matchup in the top 4 except for Coffeyville.
Yeah, it has. I mean, Garden gets the greatest benefit. Hutch, I say, in Garden would get the greatest benefit there, as Garden now goes from on the road at Hutch to at home against Dodge City, and then Hutch gets, instead of taking on Garden on the at home, they get to take on Highland at home. So pretty big difference there.
For sure. And of course, I haven't revealed the player that was ineligible. I will tell you it was an offensive player for the Grizzlies. I know who it is, but since the college hasn't publicly revealed who that player is, I will go ahead and tell you it was just an offensive player. But obviously, one player does not make a whole squad make, especially at the college level. So you're going to be facing a full-power Butler squad. This is a team that, if you haven't been really paying attention to the season, you just know that it's a 1 versus an 8 today. This is about as close to a matchup as you can get in the first round. 2 very good squads, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, this could have been a championship matchup. That's where Butler was the 3 seed. So this is what this could have been. If they were to meet, it should have been in the championship game. But unfortunately, it's in the first round. And Coffeyville, I mean, at this point, and Coach Leiker and I talked about it. It's how we ended our interview. At this point, you just have to go out and play a football game.
Yeah, for sure. And, of course, if you win today, you'll be moving on to the second round where you take on either the 4 or the 5. That would be Garden City or Dodge at this point. Obviously, Garden City, a team that beat Coffeyville, the one team to beat Coffeyville here this season. Dodge City, way back in the second week of the regular season. Coffeyville walked away with about a 2-score victory there. But once again, we flash back to the last time these 2 teams met, 35-21. A lot of high scoring, or a lot of long scoring plays, I should say, in that one. That game opened it up a 28-7 lead for Coffeyville. Butler fought back a little bit, brought it back to within just 7 points. But Star Thomas, he really kind of awoke near the end of that one there. A couple of rushing touchdowns, over 70-plus yards. Finishes with 220 yards on the day, and helps the Red Ravens to a 35-21 victory. So you beat them at Butler. You just have to beat them again here today. But, of course, that is very much easier said than done. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll talk about this Butler squad. Obviously, stats a little bit wonky for the Grizzlies, but we'll go over a few of those here. We'll go over some of the players to expect and the players to stop if you want to get past this Grizzlies team. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. You're listening to Red Ravens Football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Let nothing stand between you and a tree stand with this fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo and strength to haul.
With fun games, or dive into the culture with short videos. Whatever your learning style, Babbel gives you the tools you need. Babbel, more ways to learn. Now try Babbel free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
There's confusion about how to protect yourself from COVID, but one thing is for sure. Whether or not you're vaccinated, you need an accurate thermometer. Contact your medical provider at the first sign of fever, the leading sign of COVID, and the flu. Only the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer has been proven accurate in more than 100 clinical studies. Be vigilant and don't rely on non-contact thermometers. They have little or no
opening kickoff here today. Again, our first round Jayhawk Conference playoff matchup. It'll be the Coffeyville Red Ravens taking on the Butler Grizzlies. Connor Harbit, once again, our final segment of the pregame here today. Of course, as we defer over to Matt, he's going to tell you a little bit about Butler and what they've been able to accomplish this year. I said the stats were a little wonky. Well, as it turns out, you actually get to keep your stats. The only stats that are actually removed are the affected player, are the ineligible players. So, Matt, when you take a look at this squad, what are you looking at?
Well, when you look at the quarterback position, this team led by the man with the luscious locks, Gavin Screws, the best hair in all of the Jayhawk Conference. He's 67 of 118 on the year. He's got 1,126 yards, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, much like Jackson Thompson on the other side for the Red Ravens. Screws also does not make a lot of mistakes. Jake Wolf is the other quarterback that might be seen a little bit. Him and Jacob Knight have both made some appearances this year, but more than likely it will be Screws for the majority of the game. Then looking at the run game, it is kind of a balanced attack between a few guys. 5 guys have over 200 yards rushing. Adarius Thomas leads the way, 504. Cavante McDonald, 376. Parrish Brown, 271. KJ Schenkel, 268. Jordan Kemp, 225. And Caden Cox, 221 yards. So multiple guys can score. The touchdowns are split up pretty evenly, 5, 6, 6, 4, 2, 2 between the guys. So it is much like Coffeyville, very balanced rushing attack, but more so like Indy we saw last week. Independence had that about 6 back stable. On the receiving yards, they're led on the year by Darius Lassiter. Lassiter with 30 catches on the year, 608 yards. He has 9 touchdowns. And then the second wide receiver on the team, A.J. King, 19 catches, 184 yards. So not really more of a volume target reception guy than he is a yards guy. And then after that, it's Trey Eccles and Carter Johnson, the only other 2 on the team with double-digit receptions. Eccles has 111 yards and Johnson 169.
That's what you can expect from the Grizzlies here today. Of course, very balanced offensive effort, but a team that really wants to attack you on the ground. They average over 200 rushing yards per game, actually average more yards on the ground than they do through the air. A slim margin, about 10 yards difference between the two, but it's a team that will go to the ground first. But as you heard Matt say, they have a receiver in Darius Lassiter who can definitely make you pay. It's going to be a hard day's work for the death row, the Coffeyville secondary. Of course, Saquon Frazier, Brendan Scott, of course, over there. That'll be also Keelan Gully. He'll have to do some work here today. Stopping that Butler passing game kind of forces them in the rush, and then you can focus on said rush. You can really kind of focus on stopping Darius Thomas and some of the running backs that Butler's going to attack you with here today.
It was screws in the passing game that really got to Coffeyville, though. It was the first time the secondary looked exposed. So I can't remember the nickname for the Coffeyville secondary, but Death Row, yeah. So self-proclaimed Death Row for Coffeyville's secondary. It was the first time they really got exposed. Could have been a lot worse. There was a touchdown dropped at one point in that game. So, Butler's going to try to come out and do some of the similar things that they were successful at doing in that first matchup.
And, of course, today's playoff game marks the 96th all-time meeting between the Grizzlies and the Red Ravens. Coffeyville does lead the all-time series 49-44-2. The first ever meeting was in 1929. At the time, El Dorado College won that one 14-13. So a lot of history between these two teams. Of course, two very big rivals. It'll be Coffeyville to kick things off. Owen Lawson on to kick it away. Back to receive the opening kickoff. They'll have two Grizzlies back there. It looks like one of them, that'll be Jordan Kemp. And another player back there as well. We'll see if we can see his jersey number later. But once again, Connor Harbert, Matt Jordan with you. The playoffs are underway. We're all set to kick off. It'll be a great kick for Lawson. This one fading to the left, but it goes out the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Butler will start their first drive on the 25-yard line.
So two guys back to return that time. Didn't matter because Owen Lawson, like he's done a lot this season, didn't give either Trey Eccles or Jordan Kemp a chance to return that one. The special teams game is always very good for Coffeyville.
So Butler going to start here on offense. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right. And Gavin Screws, the quarterback. Looks like it'll be there to start the game with the tailback slot. That'll be Darius Thomas. Again, your leading rusher for the Grizzlies here this season.
A technical junior on this team because of last season not counting.
First down and 10. Here's a handoff to Thomas. Cuts back to his left. Going to be swallowed up here at about the 26-yard line. It's a short gain of about 1 to start things off. And again, this Coffeyville defensive line is going to be tested here today. You're going to have to get strong up front. And, of course, you've got some great players up there. Alan Henry, the reigning Defensive Player of the Week in the Jayhawk Conference.
They've been really good. They were really good last week against Independence. They had a really off game against Garden, but outside of that, they've been really good stopping the run and slowing down teams.
Trips to the right here. 1 wide receiver left, 4 wide receivers set. Of course, Cruz and Thomas in the backfield. Second down and 9 once again. Ball on the 26. Cruz looking towards the air on the first time. That ball's going to be tipped, almost picked off. Coffeyville had the opportunity there. Looks like that was Willie Jordan who knocks that pass down, but again, could have had a chance to pick there.
Yeah, just about got both hands on it. Was only able to get one hand on it, knocked it away, but that could have been big because there was no one in front of him. That might have been 6.
So third down and 9. Again, ball on the 26. It'll be same formation. Trips to the right, 1 wide receiver left. Darius Lassiter all the way out towards the sideline. He's the man to watch. Screws looking towards the air once again. Goes across the middle of the field. That ball is going to be incomplete. Again, almost another ball that could have been picked off. But it falls to the ground, and then I'll bring up fourth down. Butler going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, Tyler Mullins had a chance to come up with that one there. And it was a good little double move in the middle of the field to try to get some space, but not an accurate throw by Screws. And Screws, a guy who is not one to make a lot of mistakes, just about had 2 chances and an interception there. Would have only been his 3rd of the season.
So Butler on to punt it away. Isaiah Taylor back to receive. You check a look at what wind blowing right back into Butler's faces. Ball's a high arcing punt. Coffeyville just going to clear out there.
That ball
takes a bit of a hop, and it's going to be picked up at about the Coffeyville 38-yard line.
That ball died in the air. We saw that. I mean, it just
it hit its apex and got pushed back. It was not going very far. Honestly, kind of surprised to see Taylor back there returning kicks after the mishap last week, but Liker clearly showing some faith in his young kick returner.
Coffeyville has definitely had some troubles in the past couple of weeks with fielding punts, but it will be Taylor for the time being. Pistol formation to start things out. Here for Coffeyville, start Thomas in the backfield. Of course, Jackson Thompson, your quarterback. 2 wide receivers right. It's a handoff to Thomas on first down. Not much doing here. Maybe about a yard. That'll be 2nd down and 9.
Someone down there for Butler on the defensive line real fired up here. These players could be playing a little extra chip on their shoulders in today's game. So, the offense didn't look it, but maybe the defense will come out fired up. Both teams right now not doing a lot on the ground. We'll see what Coffeyville wants to answer with on play 2 here.
Of course, both teams not real happy with the situation at hand here. This 1 versus 8 matchup that really should not have happened. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers right. Going to send Star Thomas out towards the left. Thompson looking towards the air for the first time today. Has all day in the pocket. Now going to throw over towards the sideline. That ball's caught. Bryce Childress on the left sideline as Thompson well protected there by his offensive line. Had about 5-10 seconds there to choose his target.
Yeah, that's when he's dangerous. When he can sit there and he can go through each read and not go, not this receiver, and then find the open guy. And good job of keeping both feet in bounds to make that catch. That's good on Sundays. Well, it is a Sunday.
1st down and 10. Now into Butler territory. Ball on the Butler 44-yard line. Thompson under center for the first time tonight. Going to send a man in motion over towards the right. That'll be Javier Batiste sent over to the right. As Thompson takes a snap. It's a handoff to Thomas. He's going to be met in the backfield, still on his feet, but he eventually falls. It's going to be a loss of a couple here on 1st down, as Thomas just nowhere to go.
That was read really well by the Butler defense there in the run game on the first 2 plays. They gave up a bunch to Thomas last time, over 200 yards, and they're going to try not to do that in today's game. So far, doing a pretty good job holding him to -2 at the moment.
Loss of 4 on the play means 2nd down and 14. 3 minutes gone by here in this first quarter. Back to pistol formation we go. 2 wide receivers right. Thompson takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looking towards the air. Going to throw it out towards the right-hand side, but it's the ball overthrown. And Cortarius Wilson takes quite the hit it about the small of the back. Flies off towards the sideline, but it looks like he's at least okay. But a 3rd down and 14 coming.
It's going to look like he's going to have to trot off the field. He did take a huge hit. Maybe you go back to the huddle. He is kind of up now. He will head to the sideline. I was going to say he looked a little like he was limping a bit. That was a monster hit. Would have been hard to catch that ball had it been accurate.
So the incomplete pass brings up 3rd down and 14. We'll go pistol once again. Thomas and Ferrante Cutler in the backfield. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Thompson, he'll take the snap, rolling out to his right. Has some time, going to float one out towards the sideline, but it's a bit behind the intended receiver Batista on the play. Bring up 4th down, and Coffeyville now they'll punt it away.
So neither offense doing a lot here early, and there's an injured player down here for Coffeyville.
An injured Red Raven. And it looks like...
Is that Jackson Thompson?
Looks like it might be Thompson, and it is.
I didn't see if he took a hit late.
Most likely did.
If he tripped himself up or something.
At the time he threw that football, there was a Butler Grizzly in fast approach. So looks like he may have just taken a shot.
Nah, he is favoring that left arm of his.
This is the non-throwing arm of Thompson, of course, right-handed quarterback. But on to punt it away, it will be Eberly. Back to receive.
With the wind here, could really...
A.J. King.
Put this one deep.
Snap is good, and the kick is away. Eberly puts this one over towards the left. Going to bounce at the 5, out of bounds, and that's a great punt. That's going to put the Grizzlies at their own 3-yard line. Eberly doing what he does best, kicks it towards the sideline, and pins the Grizzlies deep.
Yeah, Eberly, a very talented kicker. And you saw it last week. He eventually led to a safety. He did it against Garden, led to a safety. Another opportunity here, starting on the 3-yard line. Coffeyville defense can be hungry for a turnover here.
So the Grizzlies going to be backed up to their own 3-yard line. 1st down and 10. Looks to be pistol here for the Grizzlies. Two wide receivers left. 6-man offensive front for the Grizzlies. It's a handoff. Adarius Thomas on first down. Gets to about the 5-yard line. Pile's going to form. Pushes back. More momentum will be called here. It'll be a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Thomas gives the team a little bit of breathing room, but still well within the shadow of their own goalpost there. Coffeyville was showing blitz, and then Schuler backed off last minute.
Same formation. This time, 2nd down and 8. Coffeyville with a 4-man defensive front, and including reigning defensive player of the week, Allen Henry. Several players on that line, though, doing great things throughout the course of this 2021 season. Another handoff to Thomas here on 2nd down. Again, nowhere to go. There's a flag on the play. Initial call will be a gain of about none, but we'll see where the flag comes in.
That's going to back them up. That's in the area of holding. So that'll push them back half the distance to the goal. Probably about the 2.5, 2-3 yard line, somewhere in there, if it is holding. I believe it is. Generally, when it comes from that part of the field, that's what that means. Yep.
That's what it will be. So, Matt, you're correct. It'll be half the distance to the goal, and that'll back him up here. And it'll be back to 2nd down and 11.
So only back a yard. Must have happened about a yard forward. About the 6-yard line, which is what pushed them back to the 4 or the 3.5, whatever they want to call it there.
Now we'll have another referees conference here, as we'll blow the play dead before it even begins.
The penalty is declined. 3rd down.
I was going to say,
smart.
penalties declined on a no-gain play. We'll actually make it 3rd down. I was actually about to ask you, do you maybe decline the penalty there and take the 3rd down and long?
It's only a matter of a yard, so you'd rather have the less down than that's the smart play.
So 3rd down and 7, as the penalty is declined. Ball on the 6-yard line. Screws takes the snap. It's a handoff again to Thomas. Thomas with some blocking behind him, but still nowhere to go. He'll just be swallowed up by this big defensive line, and that'll bring up another 4th down here. Gain of 2. 4th down and 5.
Now, this has been a very aggressive punt block team for Coffeyville. See if they take a chance here. They blocked 2 punts on the year. They've also forced last week Forbes to try to tuck it and run because they got to him so quickly. With the wind not in their favor either way, as long as Coffeyville doesn't get a penalty here or a mishap on the return, this could be really great field position.
It'll be Crimmins Hankinson on to punt it away. Back to receive the punt. Isaiah Taylor standing about the 35-yard line. Coffeyville looking to send every single man, but the punt is away. Low kick. Taylor going to try to field this one. Has it about the 32. Going towards the right sideline. He's past the 25. Steps out about the 23. That's about as much as you can ask for there. About a return of 10 yards. That'll give Coffeyville great field position just outside their own red zone.
One of the few times we've actually seen a punt return this year. Generally, they've been fair caught or been let go, but it was low, and Taylor was in the right spot to just catch it and go with it. And Coffeyville, like I said, gets great starting field position here.
1st down and 10. Ball on the Butler 21-yard line. Like I said, just outside the red zone. See if Coffeyville can make something of it here. They'll line up. 2 wide receivers left. 1 back in the backfield, but shotgun formation. Star Thomas in the backfield. Looks to be 2 tight end set. Thompson takes a snap, hands it off here to Thomas, but there's nowhere to go. Again, he's taken down well behind the line. And if you thought Butler's playing run, well, now we know for sure.
Yeah, that Butler front line is fired up about stopping the run, and
number 18,
they're going to make Coffeyville throw it early. And
on the tackle, number 37.
Liker likes to run the football, but he showed early in that game last time against Butler, he aired it out early, and Thompson looked good early in that game. Then they kind of let Star Thomas close it out for him.
2nd down and 13.
Loss of 3, so 2nd down and 13. Ball now on the 24-yard line of Butler. Going to go under center, I formation. 1 wide receiver right, 1 to the left. Here's a pitch out. Star Thomas again on the carry. Gets past the 25. Still on his feet. Past the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He's pushed out of bounds. But there you go. That might be the play to start the run game, but there is a flag on the play.
I think we're going to see holding or maybe illegal formation. I'm not sure where it came from
26,
here.
Dylan Jordan.
And it looks like it will set Coffeyville back. That's unfortunate. It was a gain of 20 for Thomas. But it will be holding called against Coffeyville.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Second down.
It will remain second down as that's a penalty you for sure take.
Yes.
But Coffeyville backs themselves to beyond, to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, well, it happened at the 20.
After
It didn't happen, at the line of scrimmage. They had gained a few yards, so not as bad as it could have been. Only pushes them about back 7 as opposed to 10.
Yeah, but you'd rather have that football at the 5-yard line.
Yes, you would.
So second down and 19. We'll replay second down. One wide receiver each side. Again, Thompson in the backfield alongside Thompson. Thompson looking towards the air, goes for the slant route, but looks like the receiver out there, that was, I believe, Corterius Wilson, Nope, how about Chris Bellamy? Slipped and fell. Incomplete pass brings up third down and 19.
There is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this is on. It came late, well after the pass was thrown. I don't know if this is going. I think helmet came off there by Coffeyville. It looks like it's going to back him up, holding again.
So you backed yourself pretty much beyond the range of field goal. Any field goal tries now. Coffeyville's going to have to clean it up here on offense. Because now, instead of the ball at the 21, you've successfully brought yourself all the way back to, let's see, it's going to be deep. Everybody's kind of lined up here around the 45-yard line.
And then Nathaniel Trustpush helmet came off, so he's got to go off the field because of that.
So actually, the penalty will be declined,
They want to make it third down as well.
Yeah, so it will be third down and 19. It might actually work in Coffeyville's favor. We'll certainly see as you're still in field goal range.
Yeah, I'd have taken this penalty.
Trips to the left, one to the right. Shotgun formation again for Thompson. He'll take the snap, looking to pass. Pocket collapses, steps up in the pocket. Now going to throw towards the end zone. Has Chris Bellamy. It's caught. Ravens take flight. Touchdown. A bullet of a throw for Thompson, and now we'll have flags after the fact. That'll be after the play, though.
It'll be against Butler.
Bellamy.
The touchdown will count. Chris Bellamy, 30 yards from Jackson Thompson. That was a bullet of a throw from Thompson.
Yeah, stepped up, felt the pressure. Good job stepping up in the pocket and just letting one go into the end zone for a great pass and catch there.
Referees will get together here. We'll see where it comes.
I didn't see numbers, but whoever was guarding...
Bellamy?
I was going to say, yeah, but, I saw the official just sprint down, and that's what I was waiting to that's what I got distracted by.
Good 40 time.
Yeah, I was going to say, great 40 time. But Bellamy, whoever was on Bellamy there, when Bellamy turned after he caught the touchdown, legs got tied up.
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 3.
So it was Quajon Gordon. Gordon had Bellamy's leg, and Bellamy was trying to get loose, and Gordon just shoved Bellamy and made him flip, and that was an easy flag. The official was standing right there, right next to it.
So a 30-yard touchdown pass forced Taylor on to attempt the PAT. It's up and away. And it is going to be good. So with 8:37 left to go here in this first quarter, Coffeyville, they strike first. They lead the Butler Grizzlies 7-0. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Red Ravens Football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle? Or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies, so they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Customer service is the top priority at Gillum Liquors in Coffeyville. That's what sets them apart. Gillum's tries to add a little extra in the way of personal service. How? Well, they keep up on customer favorite wines and spirits. Check out the local favorites on display. And if you don't see your favorite, if it's available for sale in Kansas, Gillum will special order just for you. It's all about customer satisfaction at Gillum Liquors. For the largest wine selection, vast array of spirits, and the coldest beer in town, visit Gillum Liquors, 1713 West 8th in Coffeyville. Open 7 days a week.
Kick is away. It's a soft kick. Lawson may be going for the uprights there, but it will still head out the back of the end zone. It'll be another touchback. And Butler will begin their next drive here at the 25-yard line. But a 30-yard touchdown pass sets the tone early. Jackson Thompson to Chris Bellamy. A bullet of a throw. Now, there is a flag on the kickoff, and it seems like at this point there's a flag on every single play.
Yeah, I was. It was something that Leiker and I talked about. Kind of a worry in this game. Could we see some, pushing and shoving, and could the officials get it under control early? They did not get it under control in the Garden game. That's why we saw like 11 personal foul penalties. And I'm not sure who this is on. I think they're going to say it's on Coffeyville. That's what Coffeyville.
Kicking team.
Yeah.
10-yard penalty will be assessed after the end of the kick. First down.
So it's a penalty that will be assessed at the end of the kick, which means instead of the 25, Butler will begin their drive here at the 35-yard line instead. So you kick it off from the 50, but you only put them about 15 yards deep. Bit of a missed opportunity there, for Coffeyville.
Yeah, you now after this, hindsight's 20/20, but you probably should have maybe just tried to surprise them with an onside kick, because they're about the same spot had they recovered it or not.
So Butler starts their drive here in the 35-yard line, the Butler 35, that is. Trips to the left, Screws all alone in the backfield, one wide receiver right. Looks like you'll actually have 4 wide receivers left instead. Certainly packing things to the near side of the field or the short side of the field. Now going to send a man into the backfield. I think that might have been Paris Brown. Screws looking towards the air, though. Goes across the middle. Pass is complete. About the 45-yard line. Looks to be a gain of 10. Butler's going to have their first down of the day.
Good job by Screws there, as Willie Jordan was going to be coming through unblocked, but Screws saw it and motioned the back over and pointed it and said, hey, block that guy, otherwise he's going to light me up. And that gave him just enough time to complete that for a first down.
A.J. King on the catch. It's a gain of 11. First down and 10. Ball now on the 46-yard line. Screws quick pass off to the right. Again, it's caught by King. Dukes over to his left. Pass midfield into Coffeyville territory. Looks like he'll get to about the 48-yard line at Coffeyville. It'll be a gain of about 6. Set up second down and 4.
On the tackle, number 3, Willie Jordan.
Couple good throws there by Screws, and this Butler offense is starting to gain some rhythm.
Bring him a second down and 4 for Butler.
Now into pistol formation we go. Screws the quarterback, 6'1", a sophomore out of Jacksonville, Florida. Take the snap. It's a handoff. Paris Brown on the carry. That's actually Kevontae McDonald. He'll have a lot of room up the sideline. Gets to the 25 of Coffeyville before he's pushed out of bounds.
Number 23.
They'll give him the 26, but the result is the same. Butler really starting to drive deep into Coffeyville territory.
He has a good run there that time
good enough for a first down.
that broke free. Now this Butler offense after the Coffeyville offense came to life. Butler's come to life here.
McDonald, a sophomore out of Manhattan. He'll get the handoff again. Looks to move into his right, but there to make the stop, that'll be Allen Henry on the tackle, right at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10.
I don't know if that was a read option or if it was just a delayed handoff, but if it was a read, Screws kind of left his running back out to dry there.
Kevontae McDonald on the carry, on the tackle.
So second down and 10.
Allen Henry along with number 92.
Under 7 minutes to go here in this first quarter of play. There'll be 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 1 back in the backfield. That's McDonald once again. Screws looking towards the air. Going for the quick out to the right. Pass is going to be caught. Jordan Kemp on the catch.
Jordan Kemp.
It'll be enough here for about 7. Second down or third down, about 3.
Play does bring up a
big third down opportunity coming up here.
Not to mention the Grizzlies without their head coach here today. Coffeyville appealing the decision to have Butler come in as the 8th seed. Results of that appeal: the head coach, Tim Schaefer, was suspended for 3 games. And, of course, will run the course of the playoffs if Butler makes it that far. Screws looking to pass, going towards the end zone on the slant route. Pass is going to be caught. And they're going to say touchdown Butler. They're going to say he fell into the end zone, and Butler immediately ties things back up.
Great job by Screws hanging in there. Again, Jordan was coming in unblocked and hit Screws right as he threw it, but good job of keeping his composure and getting that into the end zone. Good pass.
So Butler ties things up here rather quickly. On to attempt the PAT. Snap is good. The kick is up and away. And it is through the uprights and good. So 6:16 left to go in the first quarter. We're all tied up. Two very good teams in action here tonight. We're all tied up at 7. You're listening to Red Ravens football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Breathe easy. No problem with the Lennox Healthy Climate System from Lee's Cooling and Heating in Independence. Allergens, animal dander, dust, all of these can really affect your quality of breathing. But with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, you can stay in control of the air in your home. This system takes care of all air aspects, from humidity levels to indoor pollutants. Air is life. Enjoy perfect comfort with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, available at Lee's Cooling and Heating, 118 South 8th in Independence. Call 620-331-2310 or visit leescooling.com.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
The art of taking a minute after a touchdown has clearly passed us by, as the kickoff is going to be returned by Bryce Childress to about the 36-yard line. So good field position here for the Red Ravens as they'll start their next drive here. Of course, last time out, 30-yard touchdown pass. Jackson Thompson to Chris Bellamy. They'll look to maybe do it again here. Connor Harbert here with you. Matt Jordan, US 98.1 KUSN. 2 running backs in the backfield. Now I'm going to send Thomas out towards the right. Thompson looking towards the air, going out towards the right. Pass is caught by Thomas. What can he do with it after the catch? Comes across the original line of scrimmage, spins to his left, dives forward. He'll get about 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6, ball on the 40-yard line.
Number 18, Star Thomas on the reception for the
Good
Red
job.
Ravens.
He caught that about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then a great second effort to pick up another couple of yards after the initial contact to turn that into a nice little 3-yard gain.
So actually 2nd down and 7. They'll give him the 39 instead. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Again, they'll go 2 backs in the backfield. That'll be Thomas and Cutler. Again, Thomas sent out towards the right as Thompson will fake the handoff to Cutler. Throws out towards the left instead. Has Chris Bellamy. Excuse me, that's not Chris Bellamy. That's Bryce Childress. There'll be a flag, and Childress, he'll be off to the races. 25-20, but this one, it's coming back.
Number 5 on the carry.
I thought it was really good blocking by the wide receiver there. On that screen. I don't really agree with that call. I felt like, you're allowed to take them to the ground if you can, and that's what they did there. It's a really good pancake block, but they're going to call a hold. I don't agree with it.
They'll be holding charged against Chris Bellamy here.
I think that's a really bad call.
And they'll set Coffeyville back quite a bit. As instead of the Butler 20, well, now you'll back up 10 yards here to 2nd down again from, it looks like, the 32-yard line. It's not quite 10 yards, but still, I think you'd rather be in Butler territory.
10 from the spot of the foul.
Yes.
Bring up a 2nd down
Which was about
for the Red Ravens.
3 yards past the original line of scrimmage. Yeah. So, 2nd down and 14. 2 wide receivers, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. 2 backs in the backfield, again, including Thomas. Thompson fakes the handoff, looking towards the air. Going to pass out to Cutler, but he can't hang on. And that'll set up 3rd down and 14.
That's one that I think is okay to drop because Cutler was about to get lit up had he caught that. And had he stayed on his feet, he would have been off balance. There's another guy there. Doubtful that Cutler would have been able to get back to the line of scrimmage there.
3rd down and 14 after the incomplete pass. Be shotgun formation. Will line up trips right. Thompson takes a snap, looking towards the air. Going to throw it out towards the left. Pass is caught, but going to be well short of the 1st down. Just past the original line of scrimmage to about the 39. It'll be Javier Batista on the catch.
Number 11.
And again, Coffeyville will set up to punt it away.
Thompson hit late again once. He wanted
tackle, number 24.
roughing the passer. Coach Leiker also wants roughing the passer. And not going to get it here, as this will bring out the punt team. And we've seen it. Everly switched field positions already once this game. See if he can't do it again.
So George Everly on to punt. Back to receive, A.J. King here for the Grizzlies. King standing about the 25-yard line. Snap is good. The kick is away. Booming punt. That'll back King up. He'll actually catch that one about the 15. He's going to try to return this one. Jukes off towards his left, but he's hit and dropped at about the 11-yard line. Coffey with the great coverage coming from both sides. King had no options there, but just eat it.
Number 16,
great punt return coverage. Sometimes when you have booming punts like that, you outkick your coverage and don't give him a good chance to get back to make a play on the return, but great job there. And, I almost feel sorry, and this is a phrase you're never really going to hear from me, but I almost feel sorry for the officials in this game because Jeff Liker is in a mood, and any play that just doesn't seem, any flag that just doesn't seem close, he's really going to let them have it today, more so than normal.
First down and 10 here for the Grizzlies. They'll start the next drive at the 12. Handoff, first down. McDonald on the carry. Past the 20, or past the 15, I should say, to about the 16. It's a gain of about 4 here. Set on second down and 6.
Running game started to look a little bit better here for Butler. They had a big run on the last drive and a little 4-yard gain. That's about 4 yards a carry is about what you'd like to see from your running backs.
Trips to the left here. Pistol formation. Again, McDonald joining Screws in the backfield. Screws, quick pass over towards the left. It's caught. A.J. King on the catch, on the carry. He's past the 30, the 35 to the 40 before finally being pushed out of bounds. It's a huge gain here that'll push the Grizzlies way beyond. Well, deep in their own field position here. First down and 10.
Good blocking that time on the screenplay by the Butler receivers that led to that big hole, and Coffeyville just couldn't quite close in on the football fast enough.
So first down and 10. Here's a handoff. McDonald on the carry. Gets to about the 45. They'll eventually call for momentum here. Be a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Coffeyville strips the ball late, but it was too late because they'd already blown the whistles.
So how about 3 instead? Second down and 7. Screws going to go under center. 1 wide receiver each side. Play clock to 10. Screws takes a snap, looking towards the air. Out route towards the left. That ball is going to be dropped. Intended receiver Darius Lasker.
Intended for number 8.
Ball's a bit too low for him to handle. We'll go third down and 7.
I think one of the defenders there for Coffeyville got a hand on it.
Does bring up a third down and 7.
That caused it to be off target a little bit, but still looked like it was catchable. It was just coming at an awkward angle there for the receiver.
Four wide receivers left here on third down. 2.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter following the incomplete pass. We've seen this 4 wide receiver left look a couple times today. First time it was a screen. We'll see what it is this time round. Coffeyville 4-man defensive front. Going to send 1 man in motion into the backfield. And now we'll have a timeout here taken by Butler as the play clock has expired. So a timeout to avoid the delay of game. We'll take a timeout too. Back in 60 seconds. You listen to Red Ravens football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Hey Coffeyville, this is your favorite banker from Community State Bank, and I just popped into your favorite radio station to let you know that interest rates are at an all-time low. So if you've been looking to refinance your home, now is the time. Give us a call at 251-1313 or stop by and see us at 1414 West 11th Street. This has been your favorite banker, Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code DRAG for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code DRAG for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code DRAG.
First down and 10. Butler completes the throw for about 8 yards as we come back. Coffeyville secondary playing a bit back on the third down. Makes him pay with a catch right at the first down line. First down and 10. Ball on the Coffeyville 45-yard line. Now into Coffeyville territory. Screws again looking towards the air. Time in the pocket going to be flushed out, rolling out towards his right. Going to throw across the middle. Spikes the football there, about the 42. And it'll be second down and 10.
Good job of getting pressure on the quarterback that time. Made him uncomfortable and threw a really inaccurate pass.
Again, Connor Harbert, Matt Jordan here with you. US 98.1 KUSN. Some updates from around the conference today. Of course, all the playoff games starting at the same time. Independence, they lead Fort Scott 14-0. About 4:28 remaining in the first quarter. Of course, we're all tied up here 7 apiece. Garden City leads Dodge City 6-0. Again, with 4 minutes left to go in the first. And in the first quarter, Hutchinson making good of their matchup against Highland, 28-0. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Screws takes a snap on second down and 10. Handoff, Paris Brown on the carry. Dives forward. To about the 39 we go. Second down and 7.
On the tackle, number 26.
It seems to me, looking at the scoreboard, that Hutch really the only one taking advantage of their changing matchup. Those other games are still pretty close. But Hutch, to me, was the most scary in the playoffs, getting a second opportunity. They've looked a lot better than they did their first 2 weeks of the season.
Third down and 6 here after the gain of 4. Shotgun formation. 1 wide receiver each side. Screw's going to take the snap, looking towards the air. Goes across the middle of the field. Wide open he is in the middle of the field. On the catch, that's Darius Lassiter. Jukes back to his left. And Coffeyville, they're going to have to do something about that pass over across the middle. They've been getting burned there repeatedly throughout the course of this game.
Yeah, just found the hole in the zone defense there, and that's what they did last time as well. That led to a couple of those touchdowns in that previous matchup.
So first down and 10. Butler continues the drive here. It's a handoff. Jordan Kemp on the carry. Gets another large chunk of yards here. They get about 4. It'll be second down and 6 again. Ball on the 21.
Flag on the play.
Butler currently controlling this game. I mean, they've looked like the better team so far in the first quarter, both offensively and defensively. The lone touchdown that Coffeyville has came on a very short field that they were actually backed up on, that they ended up converting a touchdown on third and long.
We have a referees meeting here, an officials meeting.
Well, they didn't give him the yards, and they still say it's first and 10.
I'll have to wait and see. We're still talking things over. And now, well, we'll continue to wait. 52.2 seconds left in the quarter. Again, it would have been a gain of 4.
I don't know.
But again, they haven't moved the chain gang just yet.
I don't know what they could be discussing here. Legal substitution, so Coffeyville's been assessed the first half timeout, so we'll have to take a timeout here.
We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll come back here in just a moment. Again, 52.2 seconds left on the clock. All tied up at 7. You're listening to Red Ravens Football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Roman Chevrolet Buick in Independence says, we'll buy your vehicle for top dollar in only 5 minutes. That's right. Romans is your elite buying center for Southeast Kansas. Romans pays more than any other dealership. Plus, Romans will buy your used car even if you buy your next one elsewhere. And they'll buy it over the phone in 5 minutes. Your elite buying center is Roman Chevrolet Buick, 2313 West Main in Independence.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Back here after the timeout, both teams with 2 timeouts left to go here in this first half. Connor Harvard here with you, Matt Jordan. First down and 10. We'll redo the play, it seems. Ball on the 25-yard line. Screws takes a snap. It's a handoff to Lassiter. Lassiter trying to find room on the right sideline. He'll juke back to his left. He'll be taken down. It'll be no gain. Lassiter running the length of the field sideways on that one. But upcoming, second down and 10.
On the tackle, number 7.
Good job of pursuing the ball there by the Coffeyville defense to prevent that from
no gain on the play, brings up a second down and 10.
No gain on first down, second down and 10. Again, ball on the 25. We'll get one more play here, as it seems the game clock just a bit longer than the play clock. Maybe about a half second or so. Screws takes a snap. It's a handoff here. Keontae McDonald on the carry. Pushes forward through the hole, gets to about the 21. We'll have another third down here. It'll be third down and 6. That'll be the first play of the second quarter. So after the first quarter, it's all knotted up here at 7.
Contest, our
number 1 seed and the number 8 seed.
Coffeyville 7.
You listen to Red Ravens
Butler
football.
7.
US 98.1 KUSN.
ABC Wednesday. Your favorite artists are back together for country music's biggest night.
This is incredible.
The CMA Awards with performances by country's biggest stars. Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Jimmy Allen, Blake Shelton, and collaborations you'll only see here. Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood, Chris Young with Kane Brown. Luke Bryan hosts the CMA Awards live Wednesday, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
It's not just boughs of holly that are going to deck your halls this holiday season. It's you decking the whole house with outdoor lights and holiday decor from the Home Depot. Fill your yard with Yuletide treasure like a hand-painted LED reindeer sculpture. Want to build a snowman? You can, with our 6-foot sparkling snowman covered in lights. You can even pair it with a Disney inflatable spin. You know, from the movie your kids still watch 3 times a day. 'Tis the season to make things jolly, and the Home Depot has everything you need to make the holidays yours. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Well, back to action here. Second quarter, 7 apiece here in Coffeyville. Connor Harvard here with you, Matt Jordan. Third down and 6. The ball on the 21-yard line. Butler just outside the red zone. We're all knotted up here at 7 apiece. It'll be Screws shotgun formation here as we come back to action. It looks like we're the second game to get to the second quarter here today. Of course, I'll keep you updated through those scores through the rest of the day. In the backfield, Darius Thomas as well as Screws. They'll look over towards the sideline here. Looks like they'll make adjustments pre-snap. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Play clock down to 7. Screws takes a snap, looking towards the air. Looking for the middle of the field, now goes over to the left. Ball's tipped and falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 6, and it looks like we might get a chance here for maybe
the passing
a Butler field goal.
Trey Eccles broken up by number 14.
Looks like we're going to try out the field goal
Collins.
kicker here and try to extend their lead.
It'll be Carson Arndt on to kick the field goal try. 38 yards. 38 yards with the wind at his back. So we'll probably see enough distance on this one. The only question is, does he have the accuracy on it? Arndt's kick is up and away. Looks like it is going to be good.
Field goal by number
so
49.
38-yard field
Carson
goal puts
Arndt
the number 8
is
seed
good.
Butler Grizzlies out in front. They'll lead Coffeyville here 10-7. You're listening to Red Ravens Football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting. Fast 8-week classes or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, 14:50 left to go in this first half. A 38-yard field goal for Butler puts the Grizzlies out in front. They lead this one 10-7 over Coffeyville. Arndt kicks it away. Shallow kick, but they'll let it bounce at the 1. They'll let it bounce into the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
You guys cannot use the elevator. You'll have to use the stairs.
On the touchback,
It'll be Red Ravens football about the 25-yard line. They've really got to fix that elevator.
Yeah, we continue to have elevator issues here. Luckily, we're already here.
We're already here.
Yes.
It's just going down that's the tough part now if they're not able to fix it in time.
But I'd much rather walk down the stairs than walk up the stairs.
Something to maybe look forward to in the off-season. They've got to replace that elevator. They've got to.
Do something.
It seems to be a weekly thing.
Yeah, high school, college, it doesn't matter. It's not been a good time.
So Coffeyville going to start their latest drive here at the 25, first down and 10. Thompson under center, 2 backs in the backfield. Pitch out to the right. Looks like that might be Dorian Lewis on the carry. Jukes over to his left, past the 30. Taken down here at about the, we'll see where they give it to him. Looks like they'll give him the 34-yard line. That's enough for
number 20, Dorian Lewis on the carry. On the tackle, number
Lewis
2, Jackson Gibbs. Yardage is good enough.
Got up and signaled for 1, but just about a yard.
Picking up a second down.
Coffeyville only negative 2 yards in the first quarter. Back into the positives now. Coffeyville outgained in that first half, 138 yards to 57. First quarter, I should say. But second down and 1. And set in motion over towards the right. Now back to the left. That's Wilson with it. Going to try to throw the screen pass out there. Ball bounces around, but they'll say it was incomplete. They'll say it was a forward pass.
Pass intended for number 10.
Third down and 1.
Wilson.
That one was close.
Pass
that was
incomplete.
just moving forward. They got lucky there.
So a third down and short. Ball on the 34.
Play does bring up a third down and 1 for the Red Ravens.
Looks like a lot of scores have also started to stall out here. Can't seem to get any updates from around the rest of the conference. Scores mostly the same.
Interesting formation here.
Higher seed winning in every matchup except this one here. Hand off to the fullback here on third down. They're not going to get it. It'll come up well short.
Number 33.
That'll bring up fourth down.
Tay Cutler on the carry.
They're really going to have to punt for the first time into the wind. Cutler that time couldn't pick up the first down. And Butler's defense,
fourth down and 1.
Front line just played well for the most part in this one, especially when they've needed to.
So again, Everly on to punt, standing about his own 20-yard line. Back to receive the kick, A.J. King. Again, punting into a very strong wind. Everly takes a snap, kick is away. It's a low-hanging kick. That ball going to fall at about the 36 before bouncing out of bounds. And that's where the Grizzlies will take over once again, as Coffeyville had a second down and 1, but couldn't put it across.
After the punt, the Butler will have the ball first and 10, the ball on their own 38-yard
Coffeyville's going to have to do
line.
something a bit different on offense. They've been stalling out their last couple drives.
Yeah, they've not looked good rhythmatically the last few games. I mean, they did what they needed to last week against Indy. Of course, had the really bad game against the Garden, and now have struggled here to start this one. The defense had played well last week. They're going to maybe need to step up, maybe force a turnover on this drive if they can.
First down and 10. Trips to the right here for Butler. Hand off to Darius Thomas on first down. Up the middle he goes. Going to be stopped here just shy of the 45, but a solid pickup on first down. They get second down and 4. How about second down and 3? As it looks like they'll give him the extra yard. They'll give him the 45.
Number 5, Darius Thomas on the carry.
Jordan
on the
that
stop.
time
Number
trying
3,
to strip the football.
Willie Jordan.
Couldn't quite come up with it and give him a really nice 7-yard gain there.
Play does bring up a second down and 3.
Second down and 3 now with it. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Screws and shotgun. 3 wide receivers right. Screws takes a snap. It's another handoff here to Thomas. Thomas, though, this time going to be swallowed up. Right at the line of scrimmage. We'll have another third down and short.
Thomas
this
on
time,
the tackle,
though, for the
number
Grizzlies,
52,
third down and
Allen
3.
Henry.
Big chance here for the Coffeyville defense. Come up with a 3 and out. Get the ball back for their offense.
Play brings up a third down and 3.
Third down and 3. Again, like you said, big chance for this Coffeyville defense. Perhaps a big play here earlier in this one. You don't want the Grizzlies gathering any more momentum than they already have. They're scoring the last 2 drives. The pistol formation with 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Screws takes a snap, looking quickly over towards the right. Pass is caught. Turning upfield, he'll get past the 45 of Coffeyville to be a first down and 10.
Right now, the receivers doing just enough.
Number 18, Trey
He found the
Eccles.
first down line,
Tackle,
turned
number
around.
14, Marco Collins.
Screws found him. Good job by
yardage is good enough for a
quarterback
first
and
down
receiver
for the
there
Grizzlies.
to pick up
Grizzlies
the
will have
first
ball
down.
First and 10. Ball on the
First
Red
down
Ravens,
and 10 now, 45
yard
yard line. Into Coffeyville territory we go once again. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Screws again looking towards the air. Across the middle of the field we go, but a ball that's thrown just in front of the feet of Jalen Schuler. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, inaccurate there. I don't know if it was
Pass
miscommunication
for number 14,
or what.
A.J.
but,
King. On the coverage, number 9, Reese Collier. Pass is incomplete. Brings up a
incomplete pass. Brings up second down and 10. Let me Screws again in pistol. 1 wide receiver each side. Man in motion sent over towards the right. And now some adjustments being made at the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to about 10. Everybody gets set once again. Screws will take the snap. Hand off to McDonald. It's about a yard or 2. Third down and long upcoming.
Another big chance here for the Coffeyville defense. Try to get a stop and get the ball back for their offense.
Of course, we've seen numerous third downs for Butler today. It seems they want to attack the middle of the field in these instances.
They're running routes that get them first downs, and they turn around and stop. The little curl routes, in routes.
Third down and 9.
Coffeyville, with soft coverage, are allowing those, trying to stop the big play, which is what hurt them in the first matchup.
So third down and 9, ball in the 44 of Coffeyville. Screws in pistol, 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Screws going towards the air again, once again looking towards the middle, going for that slant route. There's a flag. Ball falls incomplete. So a flag, but the incomplete pass. We'll bring up fourth down, but we'll have to see where this penalty flag lies.
Penalty's thrown in an odd spot. Maybe hands to the face.
There's a flag on the play.
Butler is looking like it's against Coffeyville. I'm not sure what the ruling is here.
Personal foul, illegal hands to the face, defense.
Illegal fans to the face on Coffeyville, so instead of fourth down, it'll be a first down and 10 here for Butler.
First down.
That won't get it done.
Butler bailed out by a Coffeyville penalty there, and I wondered if that's what it was going to be. And it was in that awkward area. I didn't see it myself, but hard to see when you're all the way up here.
Butler will have the ball, first and 10. Ball spotted.
First down and 10, across the 30-yard line, at the 29 now. After the penalty, 10:35 left to go in this half. And off here to McDonald on first down. Gets a few yards off of the guard. In between the guard and the tackle. How about to the 25-yard line to pick up a 4 yards. Second down and 6.
Number 23.
Nice little run on first down.
On the carry on the tackle, number 8, Antavius Fish.
Second and 6 gets the ball to 25, and they're putting together a nice little drive here.
Bring up a second down and 6.
Already leading 10-7 in this one.
Second down and 6 now with it. And the ball at the 25-yard line. Screws pistol formation, takes the snap, over towards the left he looks. Going for had a man open, had Trey Eccles open, but
for number 18, Trey Eccles.
Another third down here on this drive. This time from third down and 6.
Third medium coming up here, and get a stop here, they can probably trot out the field goal unit, probably extend the lead to 6. So hopefully Coffeyville can. Big sack here would be nice. Force them out of field goal range.
And this Ravens defensive line, for all the plays they've had and all those stuffs they've had at the line of scrimmage, have not really been able to force any pressure on the Screws for the most part.
When they have, he stayed composed and got it out of there.
So again, 3rd down and 6. Screws takes a snap. It's a handoff to Kemp. Kemp with a stiff arm. He's going to have the first down on the ground this time. As Coffeyville can stop him on the first 2 plays. There's a flag after the fact. But they can stop him on the first 2 plays, but that 3rd play comes around and they just have no idea what to do.
Yeah, they cannot get off the field right now on 3rd down, which is not good for a defense. And makes the game really long for you defensively. Time of possession is going to be against you. And right now, methodical offense for Butler.
Wow. Face mask.
Face mask. Going to give him 15 yards on the face mask penalty, too.
Automatic. First down.
This has not been a drive to remember for this Coffeyville defense. Penalty flags. Giving up large chunks of yards. And now Butler looks like they may have an opportunity at the end zone once again.
It's not really been a first half to remember here for Coffeyville.
After penalty.
Chance to extend the lead by 10 if they can get in the end zone here.
1st and goal, ball on the 9-yard line. Pistol formation, 1 wide receiver each side. Screws will take the snap, hands it off here to Kemp again. Gets forward for another 3 or 4.
Number 21.
2nd down and goal here from the 5.
On the tackle, number 17, Jalen Schuler.
Just gotta
does bring up a 2nd down, goal to go.
Do whatever you can to keep him out of the end zone here.
Field goal, of course, we keep it within a 1-score game. Touchdown makes it a 2-score game here early on. Ken, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side with Screws in pistol formation. Takes the handoff, rolls out to his right, has a man into the end zone. Touchdown, Butler.
Have a touchdown, Butler, on the pass completion to number 7, Carter Johnson.
Screws rolled out to that side.
There's a flag on the play.
Flag comes out late.
It's a 5-yard touchdown pass. Flag comes out late, so the touchdown will count.
Came out from the complete opposite side of where the play was, so I have no idea what this is going to be on. Generally, it's unsportsmanlike conduct or excessive celebration penalty, but it came from the complete opposite side of where they were celebrating, so I don't know. If we back them up on the extra point, that could come into play.
We'll see here. We're still talking. One of the officials over with it.
I think they're asking Liker if he wants it on the kickoff of the extra point, so it's going to be against Butler.
Play is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense, number 23. That penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called here against Butler. Penalty assessed on the kickoff. So we'll back them up 15 more yards, but for now, the PAT after the latest Butler touchdown. Arntt's kick is up and away. It's through the uprights, and it is good. So, 8:45 left to go in this first half. Butler now leads Coffeyville 17-7.
The point is good.
With Red Ravens football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Our score, Butler
Let nothing
17,
stand between you
Coffeyville
and
7.
a tree stand with this fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo and strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Or go to Roman's Outdoor Power and see Jeff and Chance in Independence or Mike and Kevin in Bartlesville.
At Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, we take seriously our responsibility of caring for our friends and neighbors. We are your regional healthcare system, caring for Southeast Kansas and Northeast Oklahoma. With comprehensive technology and experienced medical staff, caring medical professionals, and a 24-hour emergency room staffed with emergency medicine physicians, we are people you know and healthcare you trust. For more information, visit our website, crmcinc.org.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium once again, Coffeyville trailing by 10. 8:45 left to go in the second quarter. Butler a 5-yard touchdown pass to put themselves up 2 scores following the PAT. Connor Harvey here with you, Matt Jordan. It'll be Mark to kick it away from the 20-yard line. Again, kicking with the wind at his back, but it's going to be a little bit tougher to kick it out of the back of the end zone from his own 20-yard line. Arndt will approach the football. Kick is away. It's going to be a pooch kick. It's going to be fielded here by Childress. He brings it in about the 32-yard line, moving over to his right, jukes back to the left. Can't stay on his feet, though, as he trips past the 40, but it's still excellent field position here for the Ravens on their next drive.
On the return
First and 10 from their own 42.
Let's hope they can do something with it. They got to do something offensively. I mean, they can quickly cut it to a 3-point game if they are able to get into the end zone, but they have to really feel like they have to score on this drive.
Got an injured Raven down on the field. Can't get you a number just yet, but we'll go ahead and take a quick... Actually, before we do that, how about we update you on some scores from around the rest of the Jayhawk Conference playoffs. Independence, the number 2 seed, taking on the number 7 seed Fort Scott. They lead that one with 6:44 left to go in the second quarter, 21-2. The Pirates defeating the Greyhounds here at the moment. Of course, 17-7 here in Coffeyville. Garden City, they lead the Conquistadors of Dodge City 14-7. Bit of a close game there between the 4 and the 5. With 9:08 left to go in the second quarter. Then finally, Hutchinson, they've already put that one past the point of no return, taking on the Scotties of Highland 35-0. So, hey, now we're going to go ahead and take an injury timeout. We'll make it a minute to start things out. Come back here in just a moment. You're listening to Red Ravens Football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Want to learn a new language so it will actually stick? Try Babbel. Practice real-life conversations in the Babbel app.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Get personalized help in Babbel's live online classes.
Classes are limited to 6 people, so everyone can get the help they need.
Review words and phrases with fun games, or dive into the culture with short videos. Whatever your learning style, Babbel gives you the tools you need. Babbel, more ways to learn. Now try Babbel free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
There's confusion about how to protect yourself from COVID, but one thing is for sure. Whether or not you're vaccinated, you need an accurate thermometer. Contact your medical provider at the first sign of fever, the leading sign of COVID, and the flu. Only the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer has been proven accurate in more than 100 clinical studies. Be vigilant and don't rely on non-contact thermometers. They have little or no scientific studies behind them and may miss the fever that might mean COVID. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle? Or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies, so they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Customer service is the top priority at Gillum Liquors in Coffeyville. That's what sets them apart. Gillum's tries to add a little extra in the way of personal service. How? Well, they keep up on customer favorite wines and spirits. Check out the local favorites on display. And if you don't see your favorite, if it's available for sale in Kansas, Gillum will special order it just for you. It's all about customer satisfaction at Gillum Liquors. For the largest wine selection, vast array of spirits, and the coldest beer in town, visit Gillum Liquors, 1713 West 8th in Coffeyville. Open 7 days a week.
Back here once again, Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville. Looks like the injured player might be trying to get a good look at the jersey. It looks like it might actually be Star Thomas. It is Star Thomas. He's helped off the field, but first down and 10. It's a handoff that goes to Dorian Lewis.
Number 20, Dorian
Nowhere to
Lewis
run.
On the carry.
Second down and 10 upcoming. But we get back to action here. Coffeyville trailing 17-7. 8:25 left to go in this first half. Coffeyville needs something desperately.
No gain on the play brings the pace.
No gain on first down
10.
isn't really the way to go about that.
And Thomas being hurt, not necessarily good for Coffeyville. He was so good in that game the first time against Butler.
Shotgun formation again here for Thomas. 2 wide receivers left. Sends Childress in motion out towards the left. Thompson takes the snap, rolling out of the pocket towards the right, trying to find a man. That'll actually be a loss. That's a catch you don't really want to make. First completion in a while, and it goes for a loss of about 4 yards. Second down
on
and
the
14.
tackle, number 37. Blake
well, that's
Larone.
one of those ones where you'd rather just bat it down than come up with the catch.
Play does bring it a third down and 13 for the Red Ravens.
Lost.
Anemic at the moment. Third down and 13. Ball on the Coffeyville 39-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Pass out towards the left sideline. It's a jump ball. Does he come up with it? They're going to say, are they going to give it to him? It looks like no, they won't.
Number 10.
I was going to say, there's no way.
Cortorius
So
Wilson.
fourth down here.
Pass caught out of bounds.
Will punt the football away once again.
Fourth down and 13.
3 and out. Not good.
Another 3 and out here, which means we'll see George Everly once again. A.J. King back to receive. Everly takes the snap. Punt is away. Low line drive kick. That's a pretty solid punt, all things considered, in the wind, and it's going to be picked up at about the 20-yard line. Everly, that one was about a bullet pass. It looked like tight spiral, low to the ground. Bounces out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That's where we'll see the Grizzlies take over. But the Coffeyville trailing by 10 here at 17-7.
After the punt, Butler will have the ball first and 10. The ball on the own 20-yard line.
Want to make a stop here. You've had your chances. You're very, very good at getting the Grizzlies in a third down situation, but then you have to stop them, and you have to avoid the penalty flag while you do it.
Yeah, deep into their own territory. Again, it's a opportunistic defense for Coffeyville, and they have yet to force a turnover.
Trips to the right here on first down. Screws and pistol. Jordan Kemp in the backfield as well. Taking their time. Play clock down to 15 seconds. Screws looking towards the air. Quickly fakes off towards the right. Now rolling out to his right. Looking down the field. Has a man down the sideline. That ball is going to be caught. The Coffeyville secondary just let a man sneak right on by them. And that's going to be first down and 10, about the Butler 49-yard line.
Zaquan Frazier got too busy looking at Screws rolling out and let the defender get right behind him. It's the last thing you want to do when a quarterback rolls out is lose your receiver.
And now we'll have another official's timeout here, as I guess they'll probably talk about whether that ball was caught or not. You gotta imagine that's what it is Lassiter slid to the ground on that previous catch. And now I guess we'll talk things over and see if he caught it or not.
Maybe they're going to discuss if he caught it. Coffeyville defenders didn't think he did. They are going to say it's a catch.
It's a catch, and it is first down and 10.
For a first down.
Pass complete to number 14, A.J. King, for the
first down and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. This Grizzlies offense just having their way with Coffeyville here at the moment. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Handoff here to Kemp on first down. Cuts between the guard and the tackle. Gain of 6 here on first down. Second down and 4.
Number 21, Jordan Kemp on the carry. On the tackle, number 44,
this has been,
Charles
for the most part, all Butler early. They were the league's hottest team coming into the playoffs, winning 4 straight after the loss to Coffeyville, what seems like forever ago.
That loss to the Ravens really set the Grizzlies straight, won 4 games in a row. And, of course, naturally, it comes out the way. Here's a screen pass off to the left. That ball's caught by A.J. King. Flag on the play as he crosses the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down, but we'll see where the flag goes.
A.J. King, there's a flag on the play.
Otherwise, it will be another first down. Hutchinson now up 42-0 over Highland.
10-yard penalties and spotted foul.
Man, that would have been a fun team to play in the first round. Garden over there probably really excited they did not have to play this Highland team in the first round of the playoffs.
In this Hutchinson team.
The Hutchinson team, sorry. This Hutchinson team.
No disrespect to Highland, but...
Indy is probably not excited about the possibility of playing Hutchinson in the second round. I mean, they needed a last-minute play to beat them the first time.
Very top-heavy conference the Jayhawk Conference is. You've got about 5 teams with a chance to win these playoffs.
Yeah.
Including your number 8 seed,
well, it should
the Butler
be
Grizzlies.
1 through 5, but it is not.
It's 1 through 4 and 8. Trips to the right here, but we'll have a timeout taken here by Butler as the play clock was running down to 0. So we'll take a quick 60-second timeout. Sorry about that, Matt. 60-second timeout, 5:26 left to go in this first half. Coffeyville trails 17-7. You're listening to Red Ravens football. US 98.1 KUSN.
Breathe easy. No problem with the Lennox Healthy Climate System from Lee's Cooling and Heating in Independence. Allergens, animal dander, dust, all of these can really affect your quality of breathing. But with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, you can stay in control of the air in your home. This system takes care of all air aspects, from humidity levels to indoor pollutants. Air is life. Enjoy perfect comfort with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, available at Lee's Cooling and Heating, 118 South 8th in Independence. Call 620-331-2310 or visit leescooling.com.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, 2nd down and 13 following the penalty. Butler Grizzlies with the football. 5:26 left to go in this first half. Screws to the air, looking towards the left. Another pass that's caught. Pushed out of bounds here about the Coffeyville 48-yard line. Another third down incoming.
Number 7, Carter Johnson
we've seen
on
so
the tackle,
far,
number 9,
not necessarily a
Reese
guarantee.
Collier.
And Coffeyville will find the stop here on third down.
No, third down has been, honestly, some could say when Butler's felt the most comfortable.
3rd down and 7 here now with trips to the right. Handoff here, Jordan Kemp trying to get past the 45, does so. Reese Collier on the tackle. And it'll be well short, so Coffeyville will get the 4th down. Looks like
number
no penalty
21,
flags.
Jordan Kemp on the
And
carry.
looks like Butler may have to put the football
number
away.
9, Reese Collier,
First time we'll see
along
the
with number
punt team
52,
for Butler since well into
Alan
the first
Henry.
quarter. First time they'll punt with the
Play does bring it back.
wind
4th down
at
and
their
4
back.
for the Grizzlies.
4th down and 3. Two wide receivers right. One to the left as well. Hankins into punt. Again, back to receive. It's Isaiah Taylor. Hankinson's punt. High end over end kick. Going to be abandoned. It's going to be fielded about the 2-yard line.
What?
And Coffeyville's going to be pinned back deep in their own territory. Not necessarily the way this offense has been playing, where you want to start your next drive.
After the punt,
so Coffeyville will get it 1st down and 10.
Ball on their own 3-yard
on the
line.
3-yard line. And we'll see if the Red Ravens can gather maybe a little bit of momentum here. So they'll be pinned back deep.
It's unfortunate for Coffeyville as they have struggled offensively, and now they have 97 yards to try to cut into this 10-point lead with 4 minutes left before half. And you got to think a score would be really important for them.
They'll have to go 97 yards. Under center, I formation. It's handoff. Torrance Farmer going to get past the 10-yard line. Solid pickup here on 1st down. And at least buy him some breathing room here.
Number 19, Torrance Farmer
they'll get
on the
out
carry.
from beyond their own end zone.
Down.
Yeah, that feels good. Anytime you can get a big gain of almost 10 on your first play when you're pinned that deep, it gives you some breathing room. Doesn't let the thought of a safety loom so large.
2nd down and 1. Again, I formation here. Man set in motion over towards the right. That'll be Childress. Another handoff here to Farmer. He swallowed up, but was he able to get enough of a push here for the first down?
Number 19, Torres Farmer on the carry.
And it looks like it will be enough. Gain of 1. First down and 10 for the Ravens. That's their first down in quite some time. But they'll get it here. Get a new set of downs. First down and 10. Ball on the
Red Ravens
13-yard line.
That time they were able to pick up the 3rd and short, unlike last time.
First down and 10. Thompson looking towards the air. Going to throw it out toward the flat. Has his tight end. That ball's caught around the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20-yard line. On the catch. How about Cale Harbor? His first reception of the day.
To number 89, Cale Harbor.
Second down and 5.
On the tackle. Number 24, Nick Andre Steiger.
Got to get some type of rhythm going here. Get you some momentum before halftime.
Now second down and 4. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers left. Thompson takes the snap, takes the handoff, going on the slant route. Ball's caught. That'll be another solid gain here, just shy of the 30 this time. About 10 yards on the catch. It's enough for the first down.
I believe Butler gets the ball to start the second half. Nope, Coffeyville does. That's good. Away. So this touchdown could be very important.
Thompson rolling out to his right. There's a flag on the play. Ball's caught by Taylor about the 47-yard line. It's a big gain.
Number 1, Isaiah Taylor.
2 flags on the field.
A flag on the play.
We'll see where it comes in here. So it might negate a first down picked up again by Coffeyville.
It could be in the area of defensive holding. Butler seems like it's on Coffeyville.
Substitution, defense, more than 11 players in formation. That penalty's declined.
It'll be illegal substitution called against Butler. So the play will stand. Penalties declined. It's a big gain here. Isaiah Taylor on the catch. Gain of 18. First down and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Coffeyville again, 2 timeouts with just over 2 minutes remaining in the half.
That came out really late for illegal substitution, but I'll take it.
About mid-play.
Yeah.
Ball was already in the air by the time that flag came out, but again, we'll take it. First down and 10. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Again, Farmer in the backfield. Here's a snap that goes over the head of Thompson. He's going to have to try to run that one down, falls on it, and that'll negate all the forward progress that the Red Ravens have made.
Ball
Something
down by
they
number
really
4,
have
Jackson
not struggled
Thompson.
with this season. That's a rare bad snap coming from this Coffeyville offense, but that is a big one because it loses a lot of yards.
I mean, you started your drive on the 3-yard line, so you're still in front of the original line of scrimmage. But now, you'll have second down and 33. You lose 23 yards on a singular play. Hard to spin that into a positive. Second down and 33. Moving out towards the right. That's Farmer. Pass over towards the left. That ball's caught. Chris Bellamy on the catch. Can he get any yards after the fact? No, he can't. Bit of an odd route there. Caught it kind of coming backwards a bit. It'll be third down and 33.
Pass
screenplay bubble screen that was supposed to use the momentum coming back to try to help him gain some yards, but right into the Butler defense, and he tried to cut back upfield the other way and was unable to gain any yards.
So third down, 34. It's a loss of 1. Coffeyville now looking like they're in no hurry to really get a playoff here. It is Thompson under center with 1 wide receiver each side. Butler still has that 1 timeout. They have not used it here. Handoff comes to Farmer. Farmer bouncing off towards his right, gets past the 25-yard line to the 27. And that'll bring up 4th down here, but we'll see if Butler takes his timeout. And that they will.
Butler.
Coach Liker waving the proverbial first half white flag with a run play on 3rd and forever. Content with the 10-point deficit. Doesn't want something to go wrong before half.
So Butler will take their last timeout. It'll be 4th and 29 when we come back. 15 seconds on the clock. We'll take a 30-second timeout. It was in Red Ravens football. US 98.1 KUSN.
Hey Coffeyville, this is your favorite banker from Community State Bank, and I just popped into your favorite radio station to let you know that interest rates are at an all-time low. So if you've been looking to refinance your home, now is the time. Give us a call at 251-1313 or stop by and see us at 1414 West 11th Street. This has been your favorite banker, Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, 4th down and 29. 15 seconds left to go in the half. Butler takes their final timeout, so Coffeyville will have to punt it away. You'll need good coverage here, obviously. The Grizzlies, they might still take a shot. Have a whole lot to lose here, leading by 10. Everly takes a snap. Kick is away, and it's going to be blocked. The kick is blocked, and Butler might be able to recover this one. They do. They're going to recover it at the 10-yard line. The clock sits at 4.7 seconds, and they're maybe at least going to be able to try to kick a field goal.
Yep. That was like the worst-case scenario. That was the worst-case scenario for Coffeyville there. Well, I take that back. Touchdown would have been the worst-case scenario, but that's going to make it... So
they'll trot on the offense. No, it looks like, nope, that'll be Carson Arn out there to kick. They'll try to kick a field goal here and make it a 13-point lead.
Butler will have the
just
ball
before the half.
First and goal to go. The ball on the 9-yard line.
This Coffeyville offense, this Coffeyville punt unit.
That's the first time we've seen that. Everly's been perfect on the year.
So it'll be a
28-yard
field goal. 4.7 seconds left on the clock. Snap is good. Arn's kick is away. And it's going to be through the upright and good. So Coffeyville, they will field a kickoff here. 0.8 seconds left on the clock. They allow another 3 off of the blocked punt. An ensuing field goal try. 27 in favor of Butler. You're listening to Red Ravens football. US 98.1 KUSN.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code DRAG for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code DRAG for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code DRAG.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, a blocked punt leads to another field goal here for the Grizzlies. 0.8 seconds left on the clock. We'll just have a kick return here, an onside kick. Flag on the play. Coffeyville will fall on it.
Have a flag on the play.
We'll see where the flag comes in. Thrown right after the kick. Might have been offside.
Could have been offside, I was going to say. I don't know if you... I think you can just decline it and head to the halftime, but we'll see what they decide to do here.
Offside, kicking team for 27. That penalty declined.
Offsides. Penalties declined, and we'll go to the half. So Coffeyville, they're going to have some work to do. They trail by 2 scores heading into the locker room.
Contest.
We'll have to
Butler
figure something
20,
out on
Coffeyville
offense.
7.
Defense, too. Not a half to remember here for the Red Ravens. They'll trail the Butler Grizzlies 27 at the half. So we're going to take a few minutes here for a timeout. Come back in just a few moments. We'll go over the first half. You're listening to Red Ravens football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Roman Chevrolet Buick in Independence says, we'll buy your vehicle for top dollar in only 5 minutes. That's right. Roman's is your elite buying center for Southeast Kansas. Roman's pays more than any other dealership. Plus, Roman's will buy your used car even if you buy your next one elsewhere. And they'll buy it over the phone in 5 minutes. Your elite buying center is Roman Chevrolet Buick, 2313 West Main in Independence.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton and Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Would you please welcome to the field the Red Raven dance team under the direction of Jesse Wallace and Shelby Bennett. Ladies, your music is on.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey! Hey! Let's go! Snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey! Let me see you do it. Hey! You can do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. Snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
Let's hear it for your Red Raven dance team. Well, we do have more exciting Red Raven football coming up in just a few minutes, but now is the perfect time to stop by the concession stand and treat yourself to a cold soda, candy bar, or slice of pizza. Red Raven Athletic Department would also like to thank the following corporate coaches, clubs, businesses who have contributed at the highest level of giving to Raven Athletics this year. Acme Foundry, Community State Bank, SMC Electric, Coffeyville Sectam, Designs Unlimited, Windsor Place, Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, Coffeyville Resources, and Dickey and Vala Rolls.
Power and see Jeff and Chance in Independence or Mike and Kevin in Bartlesville.
At Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, we take seriously our responsibility of caring for our friends and neighbors. We are your regional healthcare system, caring for Southeast Kansas and Northeast Oklahoma. With comprehensive technology and experienced medical staff, caring medical professionals, and a 24-hour emergency room staffed with emergency medicine physicians, we are people you know and healthcare you trust. For more information, visit our website, crmcinc.org.
Back here after the timeout, it's halftime here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville. Coffeyville with some work to do. They trail the winless Butler Grizzlies 20-7. Connor Harbert here with you today. Of course, you got some work to do. We knew it was going to be a tough matchup coming into the first round. We talked about it, Matt and I. You know, the punishment is one thing, but you have to win the football game. And so far, Coffeyville, they've not really done what they've needed to do.
No, they have not. Offensively, have not looked good. I mean, you know, you weren't happy with coming into this game, but you still had to play. And, you know, you have to play your best week in and week out in the playoffs because of the situation here. Yeah, offensively it looked flat. I got to think Liker's going to come out and try to, you know, make some changes here in this second half. But Butler, both sides of the football, just really controlling the game.
Yeah, we take a look at the scoring summary here. Coffeyville actually started out very, very hot. 30-yard touchdown pass, Jackson Thompson to Chris Bellamy. That gave Coffeyville the lead, but 20 consecutive points. 19-yard touchdown pass to Darius Lassiter, a 38-yard field goal. 5-yard touchdown pass once again to Carter Johnson from Screws. And then, of course, the block punt leading to a field goal right before the end of the first half. So you're down by 2 scores. Certainly manageable, Matt. If you come out, you play the right way.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to, you get the ball to start, so you're gonna have a chance there to kind of set the tone early. I mean, it could be a lot different of a game. I mean, you're only down 13 points, so you got a chance here. Score a touchdown to start the second half. Get a stop. Try to get another one. You got plenty. There's still plenty of time left in this game. This is not anywhere like it was in that matchup against Garden. This team does not look nearly as bad as they did in that game. I still, the first half was not, fun, but they still great opportunity to come back in this one.
Yeah, but both sides of the ball, they're going to have to play a bit better as we take a look at some team stats for you. First of all, Coffeyville, only 5 first downs in that first half, 11 rushes for -1 yards. This is a team that rushed for over 200 against Butler in El Dorado. So something's going to have to improve with the rushing game. But, of course, with Star Thomas maybe a bit hurt here at the moment, it's going to be up to Dorian Lewis, Torrance Farmer, and friends to kind of maybe step up and kind of take things from there.
Luckily for them, having a deep running back room, I mean, we haven't even seen Barksdale since his 100-yard game. So, I don't know if we're going to get to see him at any point, but the running back room is deep. So, losing Star is big, but there's other guys to kind of step up. Torrance Farmer, the same kind of build as Thomas, that bigger kind of running back.
27 total offensive plays, 87 total yards. Jackson Thompson is 10 of 16 for 88 yards. Of course, has the 1 touchdown. 30 of those yards coming on 1 play. He's completing passes. The completion percentage, it's fine, but the yardage has not really been fine. It's been about 3, 4, 5 yards at a time, not really conducive to a long drive make.
No, he's had a couple big shots down the field that have looked good, but some of those, one of those was wiped away. I mean, think about that. Bellamy, I believe it was, got all the way down inside the 20, had that wiped away because of a holding penalty. So, this game could look very differently. Clean it up a little bit, come out in a much more focused second half.
And so we'll go ahead and take a look here at the Jayhawk Conference scores. Of course, probably the most games, for the most part, have gotten to halftime at this point. We take a look here. Yeah, Hutchinson, at some point, they're going to cross 100 points today. They lead Highland 63-0 at the half.
Goodness.
So if there's any team that benefited, I think it's the Blue Dragons. You want to tell me, well, Garden City got to play at home now. Hutchinson went from playing a potential 5-3 Garden City team to a Highland team that has had one of the most anemic offenses in the nation.
Offensively, Highland, we kind of knew what they were, but, man.
Defensively, it is a bit shocking.
Defensively, it is shocking. I mean, Coffeyville had put up the most points against them to this point, but Hutch well on their way to that. I mean, that is just an impressive first half. And again, Hutch and Butler scared me the most coming into this because of how well they had played kind of later in the season. But man, I did not expect Hutch to do that to Highland.
Garden City leads over Dodge City 21-0. Of course, that is a game where Garden got that home matchup.
You also got to think Garden, looking at that score, is just breathing the biggest sigh of relief, knowing that they didn't have to face that in that first round.
Yeah, and of course, one more score here. Independence, they are taking on Fort Scott. They lead at halftime 35-2. And of course, we were talking about it. Of the teams that benefited, Independence probably benefited the least. You go from one team in Highland to Fort Scott. Not really a huge change there, but they are taking care of business here today, 35-2. So we'll take another break. We'll come back here in a few minutes. We'll go over some individual stats for you. Kind of talked about it a little bit, but we'll have some more to say when we come back. Don't go anywhere. It's Red Ravens football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Want to learn a new language so it will actually stick? Try Babbel. Practice real-life conversations in the Babbel app.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Get personalized help in Babbel's live online classes.
Classes are limited to 6 people, so everyone can get the help they need.
Review words and phrases with fun games, or dive into the culture with short videos. Whatever your learning style, Babbel gives you the tools you need. Babbel, more ways to learn. Now try Babbel free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
There's confusion about how to protect yourself from COVID, but one thing is for sure. Whether or not you're vaccinated, you need an accurate thermometer. Contact your medical provider at the first sign of fever, the leading sign of COVID, and the flu. Only the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer has been proven accurate in more than 100 clinical studies. Be vigilant and don't rely on non-contact thermometers. They have little or no scientific studies behind them and may miss the fever that might mean COVID. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle? Or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies, so they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Customer service is the top priority at Gillum Liquors in Coffeyville. That's what sets them apart. Gillum's tries to add a little extra in the way of personal service. How? Well, they keep up on customer favorite wines and spirits. Check out the local favorites on display. And if you don't see your favorite, if it's available for sale in Kansas, Gillum will special order it just for you. It's all about customer satisfaction at Gillum Liquors. For the largest wine selection, vast array of spirits, and the coldest beer in town, visit Gillum Liquors, 1713 West 8th in Coffeyville. Open 7 days a week.
Breathe easy. No problem with the Lennox Healthy Climate System from Lee's Cooling and Heating in Independence. Allergens, animal dander, dust, all of these can really affect your quality of breathing. But with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, you can stay in control of the air in your home. This system takes care of all air aspects, from humidity levels to indoor pollutants. Air is life. Enjoy perfect comfort with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, available at Lee's Cooling and Heating, 118 South 8th in Independence. Call 620-331-2310 or visit leescooling.com.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
Hey Coffeyville, this is your favorite banker from Community State Bank, and I just popped into your favorite radio station to let you know that interest rates are at an all-time low. So if you've been looking to refinance your home, now is the time. Give us a call at 251-1313 or stop by and see us at 1414 West 11th Street. This has been your favorite banker, Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code DRAG for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code DRAG for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code DRAG.
Roman Chevrolet Buick in Independence says, we'll buy your vehicle for top dollar in only 5 minutes. That's right. Romans is your elite buying center for Southeast Kansas. Romans pays more than any other dealership. Plus, Romans will buy your used car even if you buy your next one elsewhere. And they'll buy it over the phone in 5 minutes. Your elite buying center is Roman Chevrolet Buick, 2313 West Main in Independence.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Coffeyville. 5.5 minutes left to go here in this halftime period. Again, Coffeyville will get possession of the football to start things out, but they trail by 13 here to the Butler Grizzlies in the first round of the Jayhawk Conference Playoffs, 20-7. Connor Harvey here with you, Matt Jordan here as well as we take a look at some auxiliary numbers, some numbers we didn't really go over the last break or so. But Coffeyville, the numbers aren't really flattering. You take a look at passing numbers, of course. Jackson Thompson, 10 of 16 for 88 yards, 1 touchdown. For rushing-wise, Torrance Farmer leads the way, three carries for 14 yards, an average of 4.7. Of course, had that 9-yard carry. It really kind of did the most of his effort there. But Dorian Lewis, only 2 rushes for 9 yards. Fronte Cutler, 1 rush for no yards. And then Star Thomas, he has 4 carries for -2 yards today. But, of course, Star Thomas's status is a bit up in the air here at the moment as he came out of the game with that injury late in the first half. Receiving-wise, Chris Bellamy, 3 catches for 39 yards. He has that lone Coffeyville touchdown. Bryce Childress, 2 catches for 20. Isaiah Taylor, 1 catch for 17 yards. And Javier Batiste, 1 catch for 6 yards. Punting-wise, George Eberle had about 4 punts for 161 yards, an average of 40.2. Pinned Butler inside their own 20 twice. But, of course, also had that punt blocked near the end of the first half that allowed for another 3 points for Butler. Isaiah Taylor, 1 punt return for 12 yards. Bryce Childress, 2 kick returns for 21 yards. Allen Henry leads the team in tackles. He has 8 here today. All of those were assisted tackles. But, obviously, on the defensive line, if you're stopping people at the line of scrimmage, you're not going to get a whole lot of unassisted tackles. So, Allen Henry still doing solid defensive line work here today. Reese Collier, he has 7. Darius Lineom, he has 4. Willie Jordan has 4 tackles, too. Those are your team leaders in tackles here for this first half. We're going to take one more timeout. We'll come back here in about 3 minutes. Come back in 3 minutes, and we'll have the start of your second half. Again, Coffeyville, they'll have some work to do. They trail the Butler Grizzlies 20-7. You're listening to Red Ravens Football, US 98.1 KUSN.
ABC Wednesday. Your favorite artists are back together for country music's biggest night.
This is incredible.
The CMA Awards with performances by country's biggest stars. Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Jimmy Allen, Blake Shelton, and collaborations you'll only see here. Jason Elliott and Carrie Underwood, Chris Young.
That are going to deck your halls this holiday season. It's you decking the whole house with outdoor lights and holiday decor from the Home Depot. Fill your yard with Yuletide treasure like a hand-painted LED reindeer sculpture. Want to build a snowman? You can, with our 6-foot sparkling snowman covered in lights. You can even pair it with a Disney inflatable Sven. You know, from the movie your kids still watch 3 times a day. 'Tis the season to make things jolly, and the Home Depot has everything you need to make the holidays yours. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting. Fast 8-week classes or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon. It's filet mignon. A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon. Filet mignon. Filet mignon. Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl, stacked with filet mignon, and only from Taco Mayo. That's a wrap. No, that's a bowl.
Let nothing stand between you and a tree stand with this fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo and strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Or go to Roman's Outdoor Power and see Jeff and Chance in Independence or Mike and Kevin in Bartlesville.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville, about to get started with the second half of action in Coffeyville. They trail the Butler Grizzlies in this first round, in this opening round of the Jayhawk Conference Playoffs, 20-7. Connor Harmon here, Matt Gordon alongside me, US 98.1 KUSN. Glad you could join me. I've been on KUSN an awful lot as of late. The basketball season getting underway. 2 games a day is over there. Of course, Coffeyville men going 1-for-1 over the weekend in the Community State Bank Classic, defeating a ranked NEO falling to Eastern Oklahoma State. Obviously, some growing pains with that new lineup, but we'll see see him back in action on Tuesday. Kickoff is away. Javier Batiste will let that one bounce into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Coffeyville will start their first drive at 25
on the touchback.
Coffeyville
Coffeyville will have the ball first and 10 on their own 25-yard line.
If this Coffeyville offense, of course, obviously probably got a bit of tongue lashing in the locker room. We'll see if they come out with a new fire. They will obviously want their season to continue. You're going to have to score.
Yeah, I mean, you got to come out firing in this second half. You want to forget the first half and start anew here and get on the board quickly, early in the second half.
Pistol formation here for Thompson. One tailback. Also Cutler as well. Fake handoff on first down. Ball batted down at the line. Torrance Farmer, your tailback, by the way. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Incomplete pass to start things out here in the second half.
Number 13, Chris Bellamy. Pass is incomplete.
Batted down at the line of scrimmage. And 2nd and 10, dangerous. Those are always dangerous. Anytime those can be tipped or hit at the line, you never know what could happen.
Play does bring up a 2nd down and 10.
High formation now here on 2nd down and 10. Again, Farmer in the backfield. 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Pitch out to the right. Farmer on the carry. Past the 25 he goes. Cuts up at the left. Past the 35. That's a first down.
Number 19.
Torrance Farmer. He seems to have the idea. Pitch out to the right. It's enough for a first down. First down 10. Ball on the 35.
Yeah, tripped up by his own player coming off a block. And I think Farmer knew it. He thought he could really break free on that one, but just tripped up.
Yardage is good.
Farmer, of course, led the team in yards, rushing yards, with 14 at the end of the first half. Gets about 10 there. See if we really kind of stick with him, as he seems to have the key, at least on those pitch plays. Of the plays we've seen from Coffeyville, those pitch plays have worked the most. Thompson, a quick screen out to the left, caught by Batiste. Well behind the line of scrimmage, but able to make a couple Grizzlies miss. He's past the line of scrimmage, a lot of work for 3 yards. It's a 3 yards you'll take here, as I believe those 2 Grizzlies end up running into each other in the backfield.
I was going to say, blocking the back
Pass
on the
plays.
Grizzlies
Number 12,
on Grizzly right there. But
on the tackle, number 12,
that could have been about a 3
Mayo.
or 4 yard loss. Ended up being a 2-yard gain.
This Coffeyville passing game, the completion percentage, like I said, it's been there. Thompson now 11 of 17, but the yardage hasn't really been there. That's just a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. 2 backs to the backfield this time around. 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the right. Ball on the left hash. Farmer sent out towards the left. High snap, but there to bring it in, it's Thompson. That'll actually buy the Grizzlies enough time to maul the ball carrier, that being Cutler. Stays on his feet a lot longer than he should with 6 Grizzlies on top of him, but
number 33
it will be no gain.
Cutler.
The big man tried to fight for everything he could
number
there,
50,
but
Raylan Taylor
just couldn't quite get any yards.
Actually be a loss of 2 for Cutler.
Play does bring up a 3rd down and 10.
3rd down and 10. Shotgun formation, trips to the right. Thompson takes the snap, makes the handoff, going over towards the middle, but the ball's overthrown. Had Bellamy, but it'll fall incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Number 13, Chris Bellamy.
Small window to fit that in, and
Play
just
does bring
overthrew
up a
the
4th down
intended
and 10.
receiver there. Unfortunate. Not a 3 and out, but still not able to get more than about the 12 yards that Farmer had on the carry.
So 4th down and 10. That means Eberly back out onto the field as Coffeyville's first drive of the second half also stalls out. A.J. King back to receive the punt here for the Grizzlies. Unfortunately, a phrase we've said all too much today. Coffeyville's last punt. That was blocked. We'll see if the coverage is there this time, and that it is. The punt is away. High kick that'll slow things up. King going to call fair catch about the 31-yard line.
Number 14,
That's where the
A.J.
Grizzlies
King.
will take over. So,
Butler will have the ball first.
Every
and
drive's
10, the ball on their own 31-yard line.
you know that. This one, maybe doubly so. You really want to get a stop here and kind of establish the pace, at least on this side of the ball. The Red Ravens do.
Still have yet to force a turnover, so you got to think that they are hungry for one right now. I mean, that's what this defense has been so good at.
Fort Scott adds a touchdown, by the way, in their contest. Still down 34, 42-8. Some of the games getting back to action here. Handoff first down, right to the middle of the field comes Darius Thompson, Tom Miss. Third tries the charm.
Number 5,
First down, though, for
Darius
Butler.
Thomas on the carry. On the tackle, number 8, Antavius Fish.
Ball now on the 44-yard line. Quick play, trying to find King.
Have a flag on
out.
the play.
Ball falls incomplete. So we may have.
There is no foul on the play for legal substitution. Timeout, Coffeyville. That is their first charge timeout of the half.
Timeout taken by Coffeyville to avoid the illegal substitution flag. So, Coffeyville takes its first timeout of the second half. They'll have 2 remaining. We'll take a timeout, too, back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Red Ravens Football, US 98.1 KUSN.
At Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, we take seriously our responsibility of caring for our friends and neighbors. We are your regional healthcare system, caring for Southeast Kansas and Northeast Oklahoma. With comprehensive technology and experienced medical staff, caring medical professionals, and a 24-hour emergency room staffed with emergency medicine physicians, we are people you know and healthcare you trust. For more information, visit our website, crmcinc.org.
Want to learn a new language so it will actually stick? Try Babbel. Practice real-life conversations in the Babbel app.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Get personalized help in Babbel's live online classes.
Classes are limited to 6 people, so everyone can get the help they need.
Review words and phrases with fun games, or dive into the culture with short videos. Whatever your learning style, Babbel gives you the tools you need. Babbel, more ways to learn. Now try Babbel free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
There's confusion about how to protect yourself from COVID, but one thing is for sure. Whether or not you're vaccinated, you need an accurate thermometer. Contact your medical provider at the first sign of fever, the leading sign of COVID, and the flu. Only the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer has been proven accurate in more than 100 clinical studies. Be vigilant and don't rely on non-contact thermometers. They have little or no scientific studies behind them and may miss the fever that might mean COVID. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Back here at Vents Memorial Stadium, a ball batted up into the air, almost picked off. Caulfield had come so close to an interception here today. Not just their latest opportunity, but an incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 44, another quick snap, handoff. Darius Thomas on the carry. He'll get a couple. And for the first time here in this third quarter, we'll see a 3rd down. So again, it's going to be important to see how Coffeyville handles 3rd down situations. Butler 5 of 9 in the first half on 3rd down.
Number 5, Darius Thomas on the carry.
A lot of those 3rd down tries
on the tackle,
on their scoring
number 92,
drives. So,
Darius Lynham.
Got to make the stops when you're presented with the opportunity.
This
is just another one right here.
Down and 8.
2 wide receivers set, Screws in the backfield alongside Thomas. Takes the snap. Takes the handoff, looking over towards the right. Ball's going to be thrown, caught. Again, another 3rd down and some extra yards. Darius Lassiter past the 30. He'll get to the 26-yard line. So Coffeyville still continues their struggles on 3rd down. It'll be a 1st down and 10. Butler now on the 25-yard line.
Lassiter. On the tackle, number 3, Willie Jordan.
Coffeyville,
Yardage just good enough for a 1st down for the Grizzlies.
An easy pitch and catch there.
Pistol formation. Butler going no huddle to hand off to Darius Thomas. Past the 20 he goes. Forward now to about the 16-yard line.
Number 5, Darius Thomas
2nd
on the
down
carry.
And 2.
On the tackle, number 98, Tyshik Galloway. Play does bring up a 2nd down and 2.
2nd down and 2 now with it. Again, pistol formation, 1 wide receiver each side. Takes a snap, handoff. Keontae McDonald on the carry. Gets enough for a 1st down. 1st down and 10 here at about the 12-yard line.
Number 23, Devontae McDonald on the carry, tripped up by number 3, Willie Jordan. Yardage just good enough for a 1st down for the Grizzlies.
1st and 10 here, just outside the goal line. Or inside, I guess, the goal to go. Outside the 10, inside the red zone.
13-yard line.
Marching again, this Butler offense has looked really good in this game. More points, almost more points than they had in the entirety of the first matchup. They had 21 in that one.
Of course, this Butler offense missing their number 2 wide receiver still look great. Here's a throw towards the end zone. Ball's incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Pass intended for number 7, Carter Johnson. Pass is incomplete.
This Butler squad not at full strength, of course. Missing their head coach and their 2nd leading receiver. But then again,
well, 2nd by yards, not by receptions. It's however you want to look at it. But yeah, That's why, I mean, unless it's a quarterback, and sometimes it's not even a quarterback, one player doesn't really make that much of a difference. So it can, depending on what it is. But, yeah, when it's your second receiver only has 15 catches on the year.
Second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. 4 wide receivers set. Man sent over in motion towards the left. That'll be Kempf. Trips to the left now. Screws looking towards the air. Gonna roll out of the pocket, moving over towards his right. Man wide open the end zone, but he can't hang on.
Pass intended for number 5.
Darius Thomas, the intended receiver. That was 6.
The pass is incomplete.
But he couldn't hang on. That ball bounced off his fingertips. Third down and 10.
Second time we've seen Butler drop a touchdown. Not in this one, but in this one and the last one. Now brings up a critical third down here.
This could be the difference between 6 and 3, potentially. Third down and 10.
Coffeyville force a turnover here. It's going to look real good.
Four wide receivers set. To the left, I should say. 5 wide receivers set. Screws all alone in the backfield. Man sent in motion over towards the right. He'll join him in the backfield. That'll actually be Caden Cox. In at running back. Screws in some trouble. It's a screen pass, though. Cox there for the reception. Up the right sideline he goes. First down, touchdown, Butler.
And a touchdown, Butler on the carry by number 25, Caden Cox.
They score on third down. It's a 13-yard touchdown pass, and Butler now takes a 26-7 lead.
It's their favorite down offensively. They've looked really good every third down just about here tonight.
26-7. Butler now leads by 19. Carson Arndt to attempt the PAT. Kick is up and away, and it is good.
Extra point is good.
10:38 left to go here in this third quarter. Coffeyville now trails by 19 here at 27, actually 20 points, 27-7.
10:38.
Goes to the Red Ravens football. US 98.1.
Third quarter, our score. Butler 27, Coffeyville
maybe
7.
a motorcycle, or even a boat. Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies, so they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Customer service is the top priority at Gillum Liquors in Coffeyville. That's what sets them apart. Gillum's tries to add a little extra in the way of personal service. How? Well, they keep up on customer favorite wines and spirits. Check out the local favorites on display. And if you don't see your favorite, if it's available for sale in Kansas, Gillum will special order it just for you. It's all about customer satisfaction at Gillum Liquors. For the largest wine selection, vast array of spirits, and the coldest beer in town, visit Gillum Liquors, 1713 West 8th in Coffeyville. Open 7 days a week.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, another touchdown pass puts the game at 20. Coffeyville trails the Butler Grizzlies 27-7. Connor Harvitt, Matt Jordan here with you today. A flag on the kickoff as it sails out of bounds. So Coffeyville, they'll start their next drive at the 35-yard line. The last drive ended in the 3-and-out. We'll see if this is the drive. Or maybe they get back to that first drive form, of course, which started and ended with the touchdown. But it will be Thompson shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Thompson takes a snap towards the air, going over towards the right. Lewis not ready for it. Ball hits the ground.
Pass intended for number 20. Dorian Lewis, pass is incomplete.
Incomplete. You know, just frustrating this one is. It's a game maybe you shouldn't even be playing, but you still got to come out and play. They just haven't looked flat. Just haven't looked good. They've looked flat all game. That's the tough thing. You know, it's okay. We saw looking flat against Fort Scott, looks like, but coming out looking flat against a very good Butler team is just not ideal.
Shotgun formation. Here's another snap over the head of Thompson. He'll pick this one up, though, at the 15, so he'll be able to throw that one away. Took a friendly hop there for Thompson. And
I think that's...
Now they'll talk about whether that's intentional grounding or not.
Intentional grounding.
And that it will be.
Yeah, you got to get past the line of scrimmage, and he did not.
So a second snap over the head of Thompson here today. Thompson's going to ask why. I think you explained it well enough. Had to get that ball past the 35.
Intentional grounding, offense number 4,
Yeah, he was outside the tackle box, which you have to be. But you got to still get it, unless there's a receiver in the area, you still have to get it past the line of scrimmage, and that he did not. As he just that was a lazily thrown ball, that's a 5-yard penalty, the yards lost, and a loss of down.
So how about 2nd and 33 now for the Red Ravens. Third and 33, how about it? Red Ravens going to approach the line, trips to the left.
33.
Need to get to the 45 as it stands. The ball, it's on the 12th. Thompson takes the snap, looking over towards the right, trying to find his tight end. That's Dennis. Did he come in with it? It's going to be still well short of the first down marker. Now a flag after the fact, as you've actually got a Red Raven on the ground at about the goal line. And a Butler player climbing up off of him.
Personal foul could be good for Coffeyville here.
That would be an automatic first down.
Yeah. Maybe on Coffeyville, maybe holding.
Wait and see what the call is. The pass was caught. We know that much. William Dennis making the catch at about the 30-yard line. What happens after that? It was a heck of a catch by Dennis in any means.
Yes, it was. Unfortunately, not enough for the first down, unless this penalty goes in our favor.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 50.
Good. It'll be an unsportsmanlike conduct here against Butler. So Coffeyville converts the 3rd and 33 by unconventional means. They'll get the automatic first down. And we'll get most of those yards back from that previous mistake, the snap over the head of Thompson. The football going to be all the way now to the 45. So in a roundabout way, we got our 10 yards to start the drive. But we took a bit of a detour all the way back to our own end zone first.
Yeah, well, we'll take it.
After penalty, Ravens will have a first down.
Penalty there by the Butler defense.
Yeah, that's one of those penalties you ask why. First down and 10. Ball now on the 45-yard line. Thompson takes a snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Jukes over to his right. Gets a couple of yards here on first down. Second down and, well, it looks like they'll give him about 2. So how about second down and 8?
Number 4, quarterback Jackson
Thompson.
Thompson on the keeper.
First design.
On the tackle, number 37.
A little bit out by himself there and didn't have a lot of room to run.
Second down and 8 now with it.
We'll bring him a second down and 8.
Third quarter. Shotgun formation here. 2 wide receivers left. Sending a man out towards the right. Thompson takes a snap, coming out of the pocket. He's going to run with it again. This time a little bit more room to run. He's going to slide, and that's going to be a penalty every time.
Quarterback number 4, Jackson Thompson on the keeper, have a flag on the play.
It's going to be a few extra yards.
Man, Thompson is so tough, though. He is so tough because he is fine getting up, but he took an absolute shot, man. Some team is going to enjoy having him at the next level when he's done here at Coffeyville.
Well, obviously a D1 bounce back from Louisiana Tech. Yeah, you're certainly right. You can say a lot of things about Thompson. His strongest point is his absolute toughness. We've seen him take shot after shot after shot this year, only to bounce right back up, especially against Independence, where he hopped up.
Yeah. Literally
ran to the sideline after taking a shot and having the wind knocked out of him. He's a fun player to watch, if not just for how tough he is. We're going to wait and see here. It will be a personal foul. I think we maybe missed the indication here, but that'll move the football now deep into Grizzlies territory.
Stacks on 15 to about the 8-yard gain by Thompson.
Butler maybe a bit too hypey for their own cause there. Obviously a great game for the Grizzlies thus far, but you can't hit a sliding quarterback. That's one of them rules. If they give themselves up, just run on by. First down and 10. Coffeyville about as deep into Butler territory as they've been all game. Ball on the 31. Remember, They haven't made a trip to the red zone yet in quite some time. There's a helmet that comes off on a Gary of about 6 yards. Flag comes out.
And that could be against Coffeyville. Helmet
Number
comes
20,
off.
Dorian Lewis on the carry. Do have a flag on the play.
It came out after that, as soon as that helmet came bouncing off. So this may back up the Red Ravens a bit. Unfortunate because it's the most momentum.
Face mask, defense.
Oh no, okay.
Back distance to the goal, automatic, first down.
Flag going to be charged here to Butler. It's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Correction, 15-yard penalty, replay, go down.
But now they'll actually back Coffeyville up. So our official here a bit confused, but he's got the spirit. 41-yard line now for Coffeyville. So they'll actually back him up 10. How about first down and 20? I know most of the penalties have been on Butler today.
So that was illegal hand to the face by Coffeyville.
This one is on us. You're certainly right. So first down and 20. 9 minutes to go in this third quarter. Thompson takes a snap, looking towards the air. Going over towards the left, has a man across the middle, floats it too high, though, almost picked off.
Pass intended for number 13, Chris Bellamy, pass incomplete.
Second down and 20.
Don't know who he was looking for. Was that Taylor he was trying to get it to?
Now we'll have an injured Grizzly. I think that was the man who was trying to pick that one off down there. That's Jackson Gibbs. But it looks like he'll be hurt on the play. So we'll go ahead and take a quick look at our conference scoreboard before we send it on over to break. But with 7:40 left to go in the third quarter, Independence, they've scored again. They lead once again by 41. 41, excuse me. They lead 49-8. Garden City, 3 minutes in the third quarter, they still lead Dodge City 21-7. And I'm shocked that a minute into the third quarter, Hutchinson has not yet scored again on Highland. They continue to lead 63-0. So, looks like our player's going to be okay, so we'll actually not take that injury timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it locked in right here. So once again, remind you, coming up this week, Red Ravens basketball once again. Coffeyville on the road. The men and the women, they'll finally reconvene in Miami, Oklahoma on Tuesday, as they'll be taking on each the Golden Norsemen. Of course, the men, a very quick turnaround on a rematch against the Golden Norsemen. Coffeyville's men were able to pick up the victory the last time out by 16, 86-70. Of course, the women, undefeated on the year thus far. They are 3-0. A victory over a ranked Eastern Oklahoma State squad in Independence. So both teams looking to be pretty solid this year. Both teams already with wins over NJCAA ranked teams. So, again, that'll be 5:30 on Tuesday. We'll have the women's game for you. Of course, the men to follow. Second down and 20. Shotgun formation, trips to the left. Thompson looking towards the air. Pocket going to collapse. Flag on the play. Ball's going to be knocked down again.
I think it's about to be second and 30 or third and 20, depending if they accept this. But this is definitely holding.
I gotta reckon they don't take it here, considering that Coffeyville hasn't been able to move the ball that well. But we'll see if it is holding. Of course, it certainly looks like it might be in the area of, and they'll already start marking it out here. So you're right. It'll be holding called against Coffeyville, and they'll actually take the penalty. So, second down and 30.
Keep marching them back. Second down, though. This is 4-down territory because of where you're at in this game. I think you try to get maybe 10, 15 of it back, not all of it at once.
Hold on a second.
Penalty was accepted. Second down.
Our official, still a little bit confused down there, said the penalty was declined. Now corrects himself to say it was accepted. If it was declined, it would have been third down and 20. It's actually second down and 30. Ball on the Coffeyville 49-yard line. Trips to the left. Thompson going to move over to his left. Still on the move. Now going to throw it towards the sideline. And that ball's going to be tipped and knocked down again.
The pass intended for number 13, Chris Bellamy, passes incomplete.
Thompson maybe
play does bring up a third
could have made the decision
30.
there to run with that one. Definitely threw that ball at the line of scrimmage. But instead it will be third and 30. We've seen more 30-yard third downs today than I think I've seen all season long.
Third and long, like more than 10, way too many times for Coffeyville. That's not a recipe for success.
So, again, third and 30. I'm going to break this thing before too long, Matt, and I'm not going to pay for it. Third down and 30. Ball on again, the 49-yard line. Not paying for the elevator either. Shotgun formation. Thompson able to bring down the snap. In the pocket. Has some time. Throw across the right. Pass is caught. It's going to be well short. But it will be at about the 38-yard line. Nice catch, Bryce Childress.
That's the kind of play you would have liked to have seen on second down and not third down. But they'll make it a more manageable fourth down. I got to think they'll probably go for this here.
Down by 20 in the third quarter. Out comes
down in
the
18.
punting unit. George Eberly sent back out once again. They'll go ahead and punt it away here. They'll let Eberly try to pin him deep once again. Eberly today, again, he's punted several times. A lot of his punts into the wind. Takes a snap, kicks it away. Punt straight right down the middle. King going to call a fair catch. He'll catch it about the 13-yard line.
They did punt.
Another punt within the 20-yard line.
It's still a lot of time left in this game.
Ball spot on their own 14.
I guess the offense hasn't been great. Maybe not worth taking a shot there, but I felt they probably should have gone for that. Wouldn't be the first time Mike and I have disagreed on something this year. I have yet to bring any of those up, though, when we meet. I'm not gonna. I'll question him up here. I'm not gonna question him to himself, though, to him personally, sitting across from him in his office.
First down and 10 now for Butler. 7:48 in the third quarter. It's very intimidating. Liker, a man of some stature. A lot of Coffeyville coaches kind of fit that bill. Screws back to pass here on first down. Throws one up across the middle. And that ball's going to fall incomplete. It'll be second down and 10. Nice coverage there for Coffeyville.
A lot of hand-finding between the intended receiver and the
12,
defender there, but I think good no call. Both of them were kind of giving it to each other.
Made me remember something. I'll tell you about it in our next break. Second down and 10. My all-time favorite referee calls. I think you might know which one I'm talking about.
No, I do not at the moment.
You'll know when I remind you.
Okay.
Second down and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. Here's a handoff on second down. Room to run. Albie McDonald has the first down all the way to the 30. Gain of 11. Excuse me, actually, how about a gain of 16?
Devontae McDonald.
First down and 10, but a flag on the play. So we'll see if this one maybe comes back. We'll see where it goes.
In the area of illegal formation or sideline warning. So no penalty. No yardage penalty, I should say.
No yardage just yet. So the gain of 16 does sit up first down and 10. Trips to the right. One back to the backfield. Again, that's Devontae McDonald. Excuse me. Screws back to pass once again. Time in the pocket. Goes up across the right sideline. Flag on the play. Ball's caught. It's going to be a touchdown for McKing. But does this one come back?
Have a flag on the play.
Offense, they're standing back at the original line of scrimmage. Looks like Coffeyville may get a bit of a gift here. Oh, no. Now they're going to say... it's against Coffeyville.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Solo play is a touchdown. Personal foul.
This got ugly quickly in this second half.
Penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
So another long touchdown here for Butler. How about 70 yards? And Coffeyville now trails by 26.
Have a touchdown on the pass completion to number 14, A.J. King.
I have some thoughts on the matter, Matt, but we'll save them for the postgame. On to attempt the PAT. Carson Art once again. Kick is up and away. And it is through the uprights. 7:01 left to go in the third quarter. Coffeyville now trails by 27, 34-7. You're listening to Red Ravens Football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Butler 34, Coffeyville 7.
Breathe easy. No problem with the Lennox Healthy Climate System from Lee's Cooling and Heating in Independence. Allergens, animal dander, dust, all of these can really affect your quality of breathing. But with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, you can stay in control of the air in your home. This system takes care of all air aspects, from humidity levels to indoor pollutants. Air is life. Enjoy perfect comfort with the Lennox Healthy Climate System, available at Lee's Cooling and Heating, 118 South 8th in Independence. Call 620-331-2310 or visit leescooling.com.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
34-7. 70-yard touchdown pass here for Butler. Coffeyville now trailing this one 34-7, like I just said. Connor Harvey here with you, Matt Jordan. Kicking off from the 50-yard line. It'll be Carson Arndt. Ball's kicked away. And it's through the uprights and good. So, next drive here for Coffeyville will start through the 25-yard line once again.
That should be worth points. I wouldn't like it in this situation, but I've always thought that you could pick up an extra point if you had a kickoff specialist strong enough to kick it through the uprights on a kickoff.
So, again, Coffeyville comes out into the field, but first a quick scoreboard update. Looks like they took points away from Fort Scott. Or maybe it was a clerical error. Fort Scott now trailing by 47 to Independence, 49-2. Looks like somebody maybe just gave the 6 to Fort Scott when it should have gone to Independence. Garden City now leads Dodge City 24-7. And Hutchinson, again, still 63-0. Haven't gotten a ton. Actually, that's the start of the fourth quarter, so it looks like Hutchinson may be in perma-run mode here at this point. Maybe getting some second stringers in. Thompson, ball almost picked off. That's about the fourth ball we've seen in the last couple drives that should have been picked off, but it wasn't. Second down and 10.
I got lucky for number 1, Isaiah Taylor.
Thompson has not made a lot of
13,
on the
Eon Angry.
He's been pretty clean, but
might be a bit tilt here with the state of the game.
Yeah, they're definitely forcing some things.
Second down and 10. Thompson hands it off, up the middle, nowhere to go, gain of 1. If anything, third down and 9.
Number 20, Dorian Lewis on the carry, on the tackle.
So another third down coming here for Coffeyville.
Mason Thrash. Play does bring up a third down and 10 for the Ravens.
Need to get to the 35-yard line. Shotgun formation with 2 wide receivers right. Now going to move Childress over to the left. Thompson takes the snap, looking towards the air. Time in the pocket, going across the middle, but the ball's underthrown. Incomplete, fourth down again.
Have to bring out the punt team
pass
here.
Pass intended for number 5, Bryce Childress. The pass is incomplete.
Man, this third quarter is moving at a snail's pace.
For the Red Ravens.
Coffeyville, just numerous incomplete passes. Really kind of slowed down the course of the game. When you're stopping the clock consistently as they have.
And the quick score that time from Butler didn't really churn a lot of clock.
So on to punt once again, George Everly. Back to receive, A.J. King. Punts away. Dies in the wind. King calls fair catch. Field about the 44-yard line.
Fair catch by number 14, A.J. King.
First down and 10 here for Butler.
They
now lead by 4 scores, 27.
45-yard line.
4 scores about 20 years ago. Coffeyville started this game with a touchdown.
They did 34 unanswered points by Butler.
We'll see if Coffeyville can get the stop here. Still about 21 minutes of game time. And if I saw anything from the first game, it's that teams can score quickly. Here's a handoff, first down, and a big stop behind the line. Jalen Schuler comes in on the blitz. He's rewarded with a tackle for a loss of about
number 25, Caden Cox. On the tackle,
a loss of
number 17, Jalen
second down,
Schuler.
11. By the way, Schuler, nice open field tackle in the backfield that time to back him up.
Definitely good to move him back there. He's shown blitz several times tonight, has not really come on a blitz. Did a good job that time of wrapping the back up.
Pistol with 2 wide receivers left now this time around. Screws takes a snap. Going over towards the right, man wide open. Not a man within 10 yards of him. He'll have the first down and then some. It's about the 42-yard line.
Pass complete to number 25, Caden Cox.
Again. That time,
Taken
no one was on the back.
9,
Just stuck out of the backfield uncovered.
Again, going pistol. 3 wide receivers left this time, first down and 10. It's another handoff up the middle. Caden Cox gets a few, gets 3. Second down and 7.
Marching again here.
Number 25, Caden
Props
Cox
to
on the
Butler
carry.
offensively. They've done well. They've kept control. I mean, there's
down
not
Green
been,
Bay. Second down and
outside
7.
of maybe their first drive, they've not looked bad offensively. It's almost like missing the player didn't really affect the team at all.
Almost like missing a head coach doesn't really affect the team at all.
Most of the time, you got everybody else calling plays.
2 wide receivers right, again screws to the air, steps up in the pocket. He'll actually get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe that's a quarterback sack, but either way, it'll be enough to
Quarterback
make
number
it third
9,
down.
Gavin Screws on the keeper.
Normally
On the
that's a
tackle,
sigh of
number
relief,
92,
but with the way
Darius
Coffeyville's
Lanham.
been playing on third down, I don't know. I'm a bit
Play
concerned,
that
but either way,
remade.
it is a loss of 1. Quarterback
Third
sack
down
for
and
Coffeyville,
8.
third down and 8.
Yeah, some could say that Butler's favorite down tonight is third down. That's when they've done their most damage, it seems like.
So third down and 8. They'll need to get to the 28-yard line. Screws empty backfield. 4 wide receivers left. Man set in motion. That's Cox again. He'll join him in the backfield. Screws takes a snap, backs up. Time in the pocket, moving to his left. Has to throw quickly. Man wide open on the sideline, but he dropped it. And I'll tell you what.
Pass intended for number 21.
He'll again with
Kemp.
soft
Pass
coverage.
is
Gave him
incomplete.
some room, but this time Kemp can't come up with it. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Pretty solid relief for sure.
So, on to it. Well, looks like on to kick. Now, we're going to try a long field goal into the wind here. This will be a 53-yarder for Carson Arndt. It goes through. This will be a 30-point lead. But Arndt again going to go for the field goal here. Again, 53 with the wind at his back. So it's going to go off like a rocket.
Be the longest field goal, I think, right, that we've seen this year.
Kick is away. Is it straight and narrow? It is no good.
Long enough.
Had the distance, just not the accuracy. And so Coffeyville will take
The
over
field
at
goal
their own
attempt by number
36-yard
49,
line.
Carson Arndt
Again,
is
trailing by 27,
no good.
34-7.
Hey Coffeyville, this is your favorite banker from Community State Bank, and I just popped into your favorite radio station to let you know that interest rates are at an all-time low. So if you've been looking to refinance your home, now is the time. Give us a call at 251-1313 or stop by and see us at 1414 West 11th Street. This has been your favorite banker, Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
First down and 10. Jackson Thompson rolling out to his left in some trouble, trying to avoid the sack, does so. Still looking for a target here. Now a flag, finds a man, finds Dennis. Looks like all that effort may be for naught, as the flag does come out.
Holding.
It'll be holding call against Coffeyville.
Flag on the play.
Unfortunately, when a quarterback does that much running around, that tends to happen.
Again, 34-7 our score here. 3:15 left to go in this third quarter. Holding is the call.
Blindside block, offense, number 75.
Oh, blindside block.
Actually, how about a blindside block? That's even worse. And so Coffeyville going to be backed up once again. Here, they can't seem to get out of their own way here on offense.
No, they cannot. It's been one of those games.
We've seen it's a bit of a coin flip on offense at times this season. Sometimes you come out like you do against Highland. Sometimes you do like you come out against Independence. Other times, the Coffeyville offense, they've just mightily struggled. And this is one of those days, unfortunately. It's not the day they needed to do it. Quick slant route, dropped. Second down, 20 upcoming. Second down and 25 upcoming.
Pass intended for number 5, Bryce Childress. Pass is incomplete.
I mean, they just can't do anything
number 26,
offensively.
Dylan
It's
Jordan.
just, we've seen this team look so good. 30-point performance in the third quarter alone against Highland. They looked really good in moments against Hutch. Looked good against Indy last week. They did what they needed to do, but Garden and this game, and Fort Scott up until the fourth quarter have just looked stagnant and stale.
3 wide receivers right. Going to send a man in motion out towards the left. Going to be a quick screen towards Farmer. Can't come up with it. Is that ball still live? It might be. Looks like Coffeyville comes up with it. That was a live screen. And Coffeyville showed no hurry to fall on. Almost another dangerous one. Almost gave the Grizzlies back the football. But instead they'll just lose a few more yards here. And again, I hate to say it, Matt, they may be looking at a 3rd and 30 plus.
For some reason, I feel like I've heard 3rd and 30 too many times tonight.
I've never seen it this many times in a ballgame.
Not. Me either.
It's been so entirely self-inflicted today.
It really
snaps
has.
over the
Bad
head.
snaps
It's not Butler making the stops.
No.
Like, Butler's played great on defense today, but Coffeyville, the penalties, the 15-yard penalties, the snaps over the head, it's just unbelievable to see how many times you've really shot your own drive in the foot before you've even had a chance to get it going.
Yeah, they didn't look like they were ready to play today. They just have not looked like they were wanting to play, they were ready to play, and Butler, obviously, after all the news and everything that came out, they're the more hungry team.
Yeah, obviously, Butler has something to play for. They want to prove that they were not just a one-man show.
I guess if you're Coffeyville, you feel dejected that you're in this situation, but you had to come out and win.
It makes you think. If you're a player down there, and you think, well, what's our reward for winning the regular season conference championship? We went 6-1. We beat this Butler team. We beat Independence. And how are we rewarded?
Yeah.
We get to play a Butler team that had won 4 in a row.
Conference doesn't care.
I was going to save it for postgame. We kind of talked to the timeout. But it just makes no sense to me, Matt.
Yeah.
How anybody at that Jayhawk Conference headquarters could look at this decision and say, this is what's important. This is what needs to be done.
I feel like there were several other things you could have done.
I just want somebody to explain it to me. Somebody. Email me.
The precedent was set in the past. The explanation is that in the past, when we've had teams do this, you gave them the 0-8 season, and those seasons though did not have this playoff system. So you should have changed it because of that.
Butler 2 losses. They didn't have hopes for the national championship. This is it for them. They don't get punished for it, and it's infuriating to me. But either way, 3rd and 35. Thompson hands it off here. Farmer up the middle. He'll get to about the 15-yard line. They'll set up another 4th down. You benefit every other team in the conference.
Number 20.
But you punish the one
Dorian
team.
Lewis on the carry.
Your conference
punish the top
Number
team.
26, Dylan Jordan.
Somebody make it make sense.
It doesn't.
It does bring up a 4th down.
Here's
a
a
flag on the play.
We'll see where this comes in. I mean, congrats to Butler. They're playing an excellent game thus far. But this game should not have happened.
Well, you now have lost one of your 2 opportunities to see a team from the Jayhawk play for a national championship.
It's a penalty on Coffeyville here.
4th down.
And that'll back him up thus further. 4th down, and I mean, we could mention it, but it's an obscene number. 4th down, about 38 or so. 4th down, and how about 31?
39.
39.
Thank you, yard marker.
Everly on to punt. Into the wind once again. Good punt. Fair catch called at about the 38-yard line.
Fair catch.
Butler will have
number
excellent field
14,
position to start their next
AJT.
drive. Again, I want to stress, it's a great game for Butler. Obviously, Coffeyville needed to come out and win this game. They have not done that.
Had the ball first and 10. Ball spotted on the Ravens
But
at 38-yard line.
nobody's getting punished like they should. Butler had no chance at the national championship. Nobody's going to remember this 0-8 season. They're only going to remember the playoffs. A school did not look to see that the player suspended had played 3 whole seasons of college football, 2 at one university, and then the spring season here this year for another university. Nobody saw that. They got through the entire year before anybody even noticed, and now we are the team that gets punished. I tried to hold it in until the post-game, Matt.
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
But with the way the game's going,
it's frustrating.
It's just unbelievably frustrating, is what it is. Screen pass over to the right. Pass is caught by Kemp. He'll look to pass. Really trying to add the exclamation point here, but the ball's way overthrown out of the back of the end zone. Whoop-de-doo. 2nd down and 10.
Pass attempted number 18, Trey Eccles. Pass is
by
incomplete.
this many points.
And you know, you can...
You're not trying to make a statement, Butler. Your statement
You know you
was
can
made.
say, we're the mountain of salt. You know you can call me salty if you want.
We're not happy, obviously. I mean, our season's looking like it's going to come to an end, but the decision doesn't make any sense. And... You know, and what annoyed me the most, and I don't remember if it played in our pregame interview, but the AD and the president of the college.
Pass out to the right, another screen pass caught by Darius Lassiter. In some trouble, still on his feet though, still going backwards, still not being able to be taken down. He'll get past the 50-yard line. A flag's going to be thrown. Blindside block. It'll actually be a loss of like 12, 13 yards on the play, but we'll see the flag come out, blindside block, like you said.
But you have the president and you have the AD call and tell Coach Liker that they're sick to their stomach. They can't believe they allowed this to happen, and it's just so unfortunate that they had to happen. Okay, great. Pull your team out of the playoffs.
If you truly feel like that,
pull your team out.
Then do the right thing.
You shouldn't be playing.
Because you failed in your oversight to make sure that every player on your team was legal.
I mean, yeah.
And yes, it's one player.
But it's tremendous oversight by the team. It's terrible. It's
not even one game over. It's 2 whole seasons. This man played 12 games 2 years in a row for a prominent university in Division I.
His 14th.
This is his 13.
4th season, I should say.
Yes. Including the spring 2021 season, which did not count. So, 2 full seasons that count. But it will be a blindside block, and for once we'll see Butler in a, long yardage situation here. And it looks like we'll have another timeout. So we'll take 1-2, come back in 30 seconds. 1:08 left to go in this third quarter. Coffeyville trails by 27, 34-7. You're listening to the Red Ravens football, US 98.1 KUSN. Actually, nope. We'll keep it right here. It looks like maybe talk through another timeout.
Yeah, it took a... Well, it was a quick timeout.
Again, I'm saying what I wanted to say, but...
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I feel for the Coffeyville team, because, I mean, it's whatever to us, it's 2 less games or 1 less game that we could have got to do, but...
Jordan Kemp on the carry. He's going to run into some trouble. He'll be taken down well behind the line.
And it's been a fun season. I've enjoyed calling this team. They've been really fun
Number
in a lot of moments.
Jordan Kemp on the
been
carry.
exciting and
on the
they're very
tackle, number 92, Darius Alano.
Continue to show, how talented this college is, from basketball to football, and that's regular season champions in both basketball and football the last 2 seasons. So, it's been a fun time. But I feel for the Red Ravens because they shouldn't have been in this situation.
I mean, you work your tail off, go 6-1, and you're rewarded with the hottest team in the Jayhawk Conference. We're going to take a timeout, 60-second break, 36 seconds left to go in this third quarter, 34-7. You're listening to Red Ravens football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code DRAG for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code DRAG for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code DRAG.
Kevontae McDonald going to break free here on third down and 37.
Number
Picks
23.
up about 33 of it.
Picks up about 27. How about that? So it will be fourth down, but fourth down and 10.
On the tackle, number 12,
Actually,
Tyler
he's
Mullen.
still, nope, going to be fourth down. Fourth down, and the Butler punting unit comes out. Crimson hand consent, set to punt it away.
Just about looked really bad for the Coffeyville defense.
Coffeyville, no punt return unit out there, so Brendan Scott actually going to back things up. Trying to cough in corner here, bounces at the 12, takes an odd hop off towards the left sideline. It'll go out of bounds. How about the 5-yard line? So that's where the Ravens will take over.
That does conclude our third quarter of play.
Justin Tucker does. And again, it'll be Coffeyville to take over here, deep in their own territory.
Butler 34, Coffeyville 7.
Butler players throwing water bottles all over each other, celebrating as we head into the fourth quarter.
That's just the tone of the game. 34-7 as we head into the final 15 minutes. Again, Coffeyville is going to need a comeback of comebacks. You're listening to Red Ravens football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Roman Chevrolet Buick in Independence says, we'll buy your vehicle for top dollar in only 5 minutes. That's right. Romans is your elite buying center for Southeast Kansas. Romans pays more than any other dealership. Plus, Romans will buy your used car even if you buy your next one elsewhere. And they'll buy it over the phone in 5 minutes. Your elite buying center is Roman Chevrolet Buick, 2313 West Main in Independence.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Start of the fourth quarter, Coffeyville first down and 10, 5-yard line, trailing by 27. Will Bone in at quarterback, pitches off to the left. On the carry, Dorian Lewis cuts upfield past the 10-yard line. Solid pickup here. And now a flag comes in. And it looks like we got more personal fouls here.
Number 20, Dorian Lewis on the
Connor
carry.
Harvey here with you, Matt Jordan.
Tackle number 27, Mason
flags
Brass
here and
got
there.
a flag on the play.
Where is it going to be called? It's a gain of 6 for Dorian Lewis.
See what this is about here.
Sportsmanlike conduct. Defense.
Sportsmanlike conduct here against Butler.
16-yard penalty from the end of the run.
That's another thing you can say about the Red Ravens this year. We've seen quite a few unsportsmanlike conducts, but for the most part, they've been against opposing teams.
Yeah,
I just feel for the kids. I just feel for Coffeyville. It may sound like salt. I like to call it passion. I've watched this team grow throughout the course of the year, and it sucks, because this is a team that plays the right way. Watching their season go up in flames like this because of a decision made by the conference. I don't know. Shotgun formation. Coffeyville gets first down and 10. We've seen so many personal fouls against opposing teams this season. A few against us, too, here and there.
More on the other side.
But more on the other side. Thompson takes a snap. Bit of a misplay here, but Thompson's going to try to take it himself. Past the 30, he goes, Will Bone, excuse me.
Sorry about that.
Bone to the 32-yard line, no problem.
Quarterback number 2,
7
Will
here on
Bone
first down.
carry. On the tackle, number 24.
Second down and 4.
Can't forget our boy Will Bone. He could be the future. Could be the team next year if he sticks around.
Yeah, Bone.
He could be the guy.
From Kissimmee, Florida, 6'1", 200 pounds. Again, very two very athletic quarterbacks, two quarterbacks that definitely play the game in a similar way. Very tough, will run the football, big arms. Yep. Only difference, one's a sophomore, one's a freshman. Bone, again, hands off here. Lewis, tackle behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3. Third down and 7 upcoming, excuse me.
Number 20,
Scoring update from around the conference, Independence. They lead Fort Scott 56-2. Again, we thought Fort Scott had 8. Looks like that was an error. Independence looks like they'll move on into the second round. Garden City leads Dodge City by 10, 24-14. Conquistadors hanging in there, but still trailing. And Hutchinson, they had another 14. They are all over Highland, as we've kind of covered throughout the course of the day. They lead 77-0. Pistol formation now, 2 wide receivers right. Will Bone rolling out to his right, looking to pass. Flag on the play. Bone still on his feet, though, going to be caught from behind. It'll be another quarterback sack.
Have a flag on the play.
Probably going to be a holding call here.
Words being exchanged down the field as well. Javier Batiste getting some words in.
Looks like a corner for Butler and one of our corners on the sideline having some words.
Offense, number 51.
Penalty is holding called against Coffeyville.
From the previous spot, the penalty is declined.
Penalty is declined, brings up 4th down.
Penalty is declined, 4th down.
So George Everly set to punt it away once again. Back to receive the punt, A.J. King. Punt is away. Hard line drive kick. The wind definitely. Yeah, you can definitely tell he's kicking into the wind this time, or against the wind, with the wind. It's going to take me a full season to get used to that. Punt out of bounds about the 13-yard line. So first down and 10 for Butler. Again, 34-7 our score. I don't know what more needs to be said.
I had something to say and then I lost it. I don't know what I was
And Butler will
about to go with there. But yeah, this one just coming to an unfortunate, it's very Jekyll and Hyde-like offense that from this team we've seen the last couple of weeks. You know, you had the off game until the fourth quarter against Fort Scott, and the bad game against Garden. You bounce back against Indy, and then you come out here real flat in this one.
Handoff here, first down. It's McDonald on the carry.
I'm trying to figure out why Gavin Screws is still in the game.
Number 23, Kevontae McDonald on the carry.
Gain is 6 on first down for McDonald.
On the stop,
second
number 3,
4.
Willie Jordan.
You would think Butler would start taking a look towards that second round.
You don't want to get someone hurt. Can't afford to lose any more players.
Well, it's a big day for you, getting your first win of the season. But you still can't risk an injury to your starting quarterback. I'll give it to him. That was the saltiest thing I could have said.
That was still funny. I don't know. I'll take it. Touchdown Travis Kelce for you Chiefs fans who are listening.
You and I talked all week how I wouldn't be salty, and then it ended up happening anyway.
Well, this is like worst case scenario. So
handoff to McDonald once again. Moving towards the left side. You'll get 3, get 4, first down and 10. All week long. We talked about it.
Yeah.
It's still...
Yardage good enough for a first down.
We talked. We said that I'd probably be over it by come Sunday, come game day. Reignited like a gosh darn match.
Well, I'll have one last chat with Liker coming up on Thursday.
Don't forget Coach's Corner. We'll have one more for you to wrap things up. US 98.1 KUSN, of course, Matt. He'll also have the highlights of that one and a story posted to KJGFradio.com. Handoff to McDonald, moving over towards his left. He'll have 10. Move the chains, first down.
Connor is
Number
standing
23.
there. He'll have the recap for you.
I will have the post-game story. You will have the post-game story for the coach's corner.
Oh, yes. The end of the season wrap-up.
Some would say it's a bit unfair. You got the Indy game last week, and I've gotten Garden City, and now this game. And
well, it's
how that's just how the cookie crumbles.
How the bell tolls, time marches on. I don't know, something.
Every cliche in the book.
Any fun stories to talk about in this 34-7 game here? That's what announcers do.
Maybe in the story might get a little bit of my excess salt. Handoff here. McDonald again on the carry. Nope, excuse me. That's Darius Thomas this time. He's taken down behind the line. Loss of 2. Loss of 3. Second down and 13.
Number 5. Darius Thomas on the carry on the tackle.
Big props to the Dan High School staying alive in the playoffs. One of the only team that we cover still playing as far as high school goes, with a big upset victory on Friday night. So now
I would say it wasn't an upset if you go by direct seedings, but it's a team that eliminated the Blue Devils last year, I should say. It's been fun to call that Blue Devils team this year. Of course, we'll have more details on that next game as Screws goes back towards the air. Pass off to the left. It's caught. Pass is complete to Carter Johnson, the tight end. Pushed out of bounds.
To number 7, Carter Johnson.
No, I'm going to be
number 3, Willie Jordan.
I mean, we've already gone past the line of no return.
The man sitting over to our right for Butler criticized Coach Liker at the end of the Butler game for running up the score. I would say that Butler leaving their starting quarterback out right now in a 34-7 game is pretty similar. So, we were up by 14.
Something to look at. You're certainly right.
I'm just going to let it all out at this point.
2 wide receivers. Johnson, the tight end. Screws takes a snap, hands off to, again, Darius Thomas. He's in the secondary, and he's going to be gone. Just a couple men to beat. Past the 25 to the 20, still on his feet. Frazier, the last man to try to bring him down. He'll eventually be picked up at about the 5-yard line and thrown out of bounds. That'll be a flag. And you got to keep your cool now. You can't go out like this.
Number
Butler's
5.
bench is lucky they're not getting flags thrown on them right now for running over to where the play was. They really should. They left their box where they're allowed to be. And I'm shocked that unsportsmanlike conduct penalties aren't called on Butler there. It's a late hit is what the call is going to be.
Almost certainly will be a late hit here, but the official's going to gather together. Again, like I said, I don't really have the energy to maybe get up and frustrate about that as much as I should.
Number 12, pass the distance to the goal, automatic, first down.
I mean, it's a penalty that barely matters.
It doesn't really matter in much of the context of the game, but, I've kind of preached it throughout the course of the season. You've got to play the game the right way. Unsportsmanlike conducts just are not fouls that you should be getting at any point in the game.
Frazier was trying to strip the ball away, and then the second player came over and a little too much pushing after they went out of bounds.
Pistol formation for Screws. Handoff here. Caden Cox diving forward. Could be stuffed at the line, though. He'll have a second down and goal upcoming. I mean, if you really want to further the point home, trying a halfback pass up 27 points.
That's one of the things that I was referencing there.
Just feels 100% like you're being very hypocritical, considering what you said during the Butler game a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. But who am I to say? I'm just a man calling the action.
Have a second down. Goal to go. The ball on the 1-yard line.
Coffeyville police showing up off in the distance.
Yeah.
Second down and goal from the 1. Screws hands it off here to Cox. Dives forward. Is he in? We'll rush it on in here. No indication just yet. But it looks like he'll be short once again. Third down and 1.
It's unfortunate.
Third down and inches.
It's unfortunate because of the circumstances surrounding the game that Coffeyville Community College felt like they needed to bring in security for the end of the game.
Third down. Goal to go. The ball on the 1-yard line.
To, prevent any sort of blowback from the outcome because, I mean, you're going to have some very, 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 very upset Coffeyville Red Ravens players that have nothing left to lose after this game is over.
So 3rd down and inches. Pistol formation, Screws takes the handoff. Jumping in, it's McDonald. Touchdown, Butler.
Have a touchdown, Butler on the carry by number 23.
Than that, and I'm not saying
McDonald
what happened, but that would be why you just in the distance saw 3 CPD vehicles pull up, just in case.
40-7. Latest 1-yard touchdown run.
We saw the security that was in
Independence
last week.
And of course, I've seen the security at numerous basketball games. It just be like that. What it do? Aren't PAT up and through. And this is a 34-point ball game. Butler leads this one, 41-7. 7.5 minutes left to go here in this contest. You're listening to Red Ravens football. US 98.1 KUSN.
ABC Wednesday. Your favorite artists are back together for country music's biggest night.
This is incredible.
The CMA Awards with performances by country's biggest stars. Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Jimmy Allen, Blake Shelton, and collaborations you'll only see here. Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood, Chris Young with Kane Brown. Luke Bryan hosts the CMA Awards live Wednesday, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
It's not just boughs of holly that are going to deck your halls this holiday season. It's you decking the whole house with outdoor lights and holiday decor from the Home Depot. Fill your yard with Yuletide treasure like a hand-painted LED reindeer sculpture. Want to build a snowman? You can, with our 6-foot sparkling snowman covered in lights. You can even pair it with a Disney inflatable spin. You know, from the movie your kids still watch 3 times a day. 'Tis the season to make things jolly, and the Home Depot has everything you need to make the holidays yours. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, once again, a touchdown for the Grizzlies. They lead by 34, 41-7. 7:39 left to go here in this 4th quarter. Connor Harvey here with you alongside Matt Jordan. On to kick it away once again. It'll be Arndt. Kick into the wind, shallow kick. Kick can be fielded about the 18-yard line. Going backwards is Coffeyville.
Yeah, I was
a
gonna
flag
say,
after the fact.
The Butler defender there grabbed the
returner
by the top of the helmet and threw him to the ground. That could have been injury. That was a very ugly tackle there.
Getting some finals in the Jayhawk Conference as we await the call here. 63-2, Independence onwards to the 2nd round. Also onward, Hutchinson. They defeat Highland 77-0. Again, Hutchinson, a 63-point first half.
Personal foul, face mask, kicking.
Personal foul, face mask against Butler.
33, 15 yards from the end of the run.
Be 15 yards.
First down.
Definitely the right
and
call.
First down for Coffeyville. At about. We'll see where they start their drive here. A bit deeper than the 22.
Yeah, I was going to say
22 is where the ball was stopped originally.
Are you going to move the ball up? Are we not?
Taking a bit of our time here. There we go. Now we'll get those 15 yards. It'll be first down and 10 for Coffeyville at how about the 37 to start their latest drive. Close game out in Garden City, though. I forgot to mention that one as well. 24-16 with 11 minutes left to go in that one.
Props to Dodge for being competitive.
Will Bones still in at quarterback. Takes the handoff to Lewis. Going towards the air. Had a man about the line of scrimmage, but it's dropped. He'll be incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Pass intended for number 5. Bryce Childers. Pass is incomplete. Brings up a 2nd down and 10.
Yep, that should have been a 3 versus 6 matchup.
That's why I thought the punishment should have been you leave them there and send them to Dodge. Make them play at Dodge. And
if you're going to leave them in
they
the playoffs,
still,
you need to
still get to play.
If you're going to leave them in the playoffs, at least punish them only.
There were a few other.
Don't want to make it seem like we have all the arguments but none of the answers. Like, there are clearly some other things to do. Will Bone going to carry it here on 2nd down Past the line of scrimmage, past the 40. Takes a few steps out of bounds.
Quarterback number 2, Will
a gain of
Long,
about 3 here.
I mean, if your argument is they should still get to be able to play, then that would be the best solution there, is you leave them where they are, but send them on the road as a form of punishment, suspend the coach.
I mean, I've yelled to high heaven. Yeah. It's about the collateral.
Yeah,
why punish us?
It's the shockwave.
Play does bring up a 3rd down and 5.
Why punish us for Butler's lack of oversight?
Ooh, Mason Crosby missed a field goal.
Shotgun formation here. 3 wide receivers set. Bone rolling out to his right. Going to be a screen pass. That one's caught. Caught by the big tight end. That Schnackenberg loses control of the football. Still loose. It's picked up by Butler. Butler trying to return it, but he'll step out of bounds. And flags again after the fact.
Have a flag on the play.
The only team you punished is Coffeyville, and now there's another excessive celebration flag.
Coming out, yeah, way over on the other side. I don't know if this is on Coffeyville or on Butler. The first penalty, obviously we know what the second penalty is on, but unfortunately there by Schnackenberg.
That was a good catch and run, yeah. Just unfortunately couldn't hang on. Still waiting what the call is here. We know what the second one is. That's for sure. It came out over on the Butler sideline.
Fouls on the play, both on Butler.
Both on Butler.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 50.
Shocking and unsportsmanlike conduct called against Butler.
Butler bench.
2 unsportsmanlike conducts on the same play. We had that happen to the same team. 2 on 1 play. I'm not quite sure, but the drive will continue. 1st down and 10. Into Butler territory. We've seen it against Garden City, too.
I've never seen a team winning by this much
commit
twice.
So many unsportsmanlikes in one game.
It just shows, and that's a cultural thing. It is. It's a cultural thing. That comes from the top down, and we clearly know that Butler doesn't have a good culture. They take the time to do research on a player, and now they just there's no. That's why it's Coffeyville, Liker. That's why we don't see them this often against Coffeyville. It's because Liker does not put up with it. Clearly, on the other end, going through all the protocols doesn't matter to Butler.
After penalty, be a 1st and 10.
You're not helping me keep myself cool here.
Yeah, well,
we're both heated. We're both
stupid penalties on top of all the other junk. It's just absolute unfathomable of how poorly of a coached, managed team that Butler is.
Caden Cox across the middle of the field gets a few yards, 6 or 7. 2nd down upcoming here.
Number 25, Caden Cox on the carry. On the tackle, number 92.
Cox continues to wind down, now past 6 minutes.
Play does bring up a 2nd down and 4.
Second down and 4. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Pretty beautiful day here for football on the positive side of things.
It is. It's a very nice day.
Not a cloud in the sky. Very nice fall day.
Temperature in the 60s. Nice day to go out and do some sporting. Here's another handoff on 2nd down. A gain of a couple. 3rd down upcoming and 2.
Plus, you add the fall colors into the background with
number
the trees
25,
here. You got all the
Cox.
different reds and yellows.
On the carry,
and
on the tackle,
oranges.
number 44.
You know,
Charles
we don't get
Perkins.
a lot of afternoon games where you can really see this during this time of the season. Generally it's dark by the time we kick off, so it's a very, very lovely view.
Even the refinery in the distance looks a little bit better on a nice Sunday afternoon. The Coffeyville cash cow, if you will.
Man, no one's safe. No one's safe here this afternoon,
You
folks.
thought the salt was going to stop here in the football game?
Everyone's taking
I'm going
shots.
intra-county salt now.
Everyone's taking shots.
3rd down and 1. Shotgun. Screws, hands it off. Again, Cox on the carry. Looks like he'll get the yard he needs. Looks like it'll be a gain of a couple. 1st down and 10.
This
Number
is
25,
a
Caden
long.
Cox.
You got any other dirty laundry we need to air
I
out?
don't think so.
Renwick.
I don't think so. I guess the wind's blowing a little too much. That would be about the one negative
Just good enough
of
for
the
a
weather
first down
tonight.
for the Grizzlies. Have the ball 1st and 10. The ball on the 33-yard line.
First down and 10, gain of 2 for Cox.
I'm having a good fantasy day.
Me too, actually.
If that's any consolation.
If it's any consolation for us, I know it doesn't matter maybe for the Coffeyville players, the school, the coaches, the
Maybe they're
fans.
having good fantasy days. Who knows?
Maybe. Handoff on first down. Gains about
Number
4 or 5.
Caden Cox on the carry, on the stop. Number 15.
He's 2nd down and 5.
Trayvon Stacker, along with number 98, Tyshik Galloway. Play brings up a 2nd down and 5.
Second down and 5, 3.5 minutes left to go. Screws and pistol, 2 wide receivers left. Handoff here to Cox. Across the first down line, past the 45. Still on his feet. Now past midfield. Eventually the Ravens will bring him down. It'll be a first down. Past midfield now, as his clock continues to wind down.
Number 25, Caden Cox on the carry. Yardage just good enough for a first down for the Grizzlies.
Congrats to Butler picking up their first win
Grizzlies
of the
have the ball
season.
1st and 10. Ball spotted on the Red Raven 49-yard line.
First down and 10, ball on the 49-yard line. One wide receiver each side. It's a handoff again to Cox. Bounces out towards the right. Past the 45, gets to the 44. It'll be a gain here of 6.
Number 25, Caden Cox on the carry, on the tackle. Number 9, Reese Collier, along with number 15, Trayvon Stacker. Play brings up a 2nd down and 5.
Clock now underneath 2 minutes here once again. First down and 10. Excuse me, 2nd down and 6. Two wide receivers left. Gonna send a man in motion. That's Johnson, tight end on the left side. Screws takes a snap. Again, a handoff to Cox. And a gain of a couple yards here, maybe
Number
1 or 2.
25,
Looks like
Caden
he'll set
Cox
up another
on the
third
carry.
down here. 3rd down and 4. So Coffeyville will
On
end
the
their season
tackle,
at
number
6-2.
98, Tyshik Galloway.
Regular season champions. In the past it ended there, but this year it's the playoffs. Anything can happen. And we truly mean anything.
Independence will be the, you got to think, probably the biggest opportunity for the Jayhawk to get somebody into the championship. You know, the I think it's Final Four. I think there's 4 teams, kind of like the NCAA does, that play there. But
Pistol formation here. Screw's going to hand it off to Cox. Cox breaks one free. He's going to be gone. Exclamation point here today as Cox dives towards the left pylon. He is in for the touchdown.
Have a touchdown, Butler on the carry by number 25, Caden Cox.
just a tough way to go out for Coffeyville.
.43 seconds on the clock. And on to attempt another PAT. It's Carson Arndt. Kick is up and away, and it's good. We'll take another break. Coffeyville trails by 41 with 43 seconds on the clock, 48-7. You're listening to Red Ravens football, US 98.1 KUSN.
Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting. Fast 8-week classes or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, 43 seconds left on the clock. This one all over but the crying. Coffeyville season will come to an end. Kick is sent off towards the left, directly out of bounds.
Have a flag on the play.
That'll be another penalty here on Butler. And again, I want to stress, we've said a lot of things today. At the end of the day, Coffeyville got their butts kicked.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it with Coach Liker. You had to come out and you had to play the game. And they clearly did. For whatever reason, they were flat. And, you know, it doesn't make you feel any better. But we saw this team come out flat against Fort Scott. And it's a big difference coming out flat against Fort Scott than coming out flat against Butler. But Butler is clearly a talented team. We knew that. I knew that they were going to be difficult if we faced them at any point in the postseason, but it shouldn't have been in the first round. It shouldn't have been. And after what happened, they shouldn't have been playing at all. But it's unfortunate. We have to deal with it. Coffeyville still had a wonderful season.
Fake handoff here to Lewis. Bone looking for a pass. Goes over to the left. Man open. Pass is caught. William Dennis past the 45-yard line. To the 44 he goes.
Pass complete. To number 43.
We'll resume here.
William
Under 30
Dennis.
seconds to go in this one.
On the tackle, number 20, Larry Williams.
One wide receiver each side. It just sends a message. Does the regular season matter now with the playoffs in place?
Well, I think this will be the last time we see it for a while. I think we're going to go back to playing the Iowa schools.
Bone in some trouble in the pocket. He's taken down behind the line. It's a quarterback sack, and that'll be the end of today's ball game. So Coffeyville eliminated from the playoffs.
Will Vaughn on the keeper.
Butler picks up their first win of the season. Final score 48-7.
And that does conclude our contest. Our final score.
Butler advances to the second round.
Coffeyville,
their season is done. Regular season champions, at least always have that. Butler, they will no longer have their regular season wins.
Waving goodbye.
Waving goodbye. Hilarious actual scenes here at Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Horrible display.
Be back in a few minutes. You'll listen to Red Ravens football. US 98.1 KUSN.
Let nothing stand between you and a tree stand with this fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo and strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Or go to Roman's Outdoor Power and see Jeff and Chance in Independence or Mike and Kevin in Bartlesville.
At Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, we take seriously our responsibility of caring for our friends and neighbors. We are your regional healthcare system, caring for Southeast Kansas and Northeast Oklahoma. With comprehensive technology and experienced medical staff, caring medical professionals, and a 24-hour emergency room staffed with emergency medicine physicians, we are people you know and healthcare you trust. For more information, visit our website, crmcinc.org.
Want to learn a new language so it will actually stick? Try Babbel. Practice real-life conversations in the Babbel app.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Get personalized help in Babbel's live online classes.
Classes are limited to 6 people, so everyone can get the help they need.
Review words and phrases with fun games, or dive into the culture with short videos. Whatever your learning style, Babbel gives you the tools you need. Babbel, more ways to learn. Now try Babbel free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
There's confusion about how to protect yourself from COVID, but one thing is for sure. Whether or not you're vaccinated, you need an accurate thermometer. Contact your medical provider at the first sign of fever, the leading sign of COVID and the flu. Only the Exergen Temporal Scanner thermometer has been proven accurate in more than 100 clinical studies. Be vigilant and don't rely on non-contact thermometers. They have little or no scientific studies behind them and may miss the fever that might mean COVID. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle? Or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies, so they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Customer service is the top priority at Gillum Liquors in Coffeyville. That's what sets them apart. Gillum's tries to add a little extra in the way of personal service. How? Well, they keep up on customer favorite wines and spirits. Check out the local favorites on display. And if you don't see your favorite, if it's available for sale in Kansas, Gillum will special order it just for you. It's all about customer satisfaction at Gillum Liquors. For the largest wine selection, vast array of spirits, and the coldest beer in town, visit Gillum Liquors, 1713 West 8th in Coffeyville. Open 7 days a week.
And back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium once again, this game in the books. Unfortunately, Coffeyville's season comes to a close. They fall tonight to the Butler Grizzlies, 48-7. Connor Harbin here with you alongside Matt Jordan as we quickly wrap things up here today. Obviously, a day to forget for Coffeyville. You had to win the game. All the pregame hullabaloo aside, all the weeks before that aside, horrible decisions aside, but you didn't do that here today. You really have nobody to blame but yourself in that regard. You have a case, but you had to come out and win the game. That didn't happen today.
Yeah, you had to show up, and you didn't. Didn't matter who the opponent was. It was win or go home, and you had to show up, and you couldn't in this one. Unfortunate, the circumstances, but you still just did not. I mean, it did not look good in this matchup, and it's unfortunate. Some really talented players are going to go on and play at the next level, multiple different levels. I know guys like Brendan Scott, Zaquan Frazier have received some D1 offers, and hopefully a guy like Jackson Thompson can go play somewhere at the next level. I know he's tried before, but hopefully he can get out there. Star Thomas, another guy as a running back that probably deserves a shot at the next level. So hopefully, guys like Collier, Fish, Schuler, Jordan, Eberly, there's just the list goes on of guys that deserve to play somewhere at the next level. And then hopefully we get some guys back that can come back. Maybe a guy like Will Bone who gets a second chance as the starter after losing it, earlier in the season. So we'll see what plays out for next year. But it was a very successful season. You won the regular season Jayhawk Conference, and so you have that to hang your hat on.
Yeah, absolutely. But unfortunately here, season does come out to a close. So that'll wrap things up here for Coffeyville football. Don't forget, Independence, they walk away victors today over the Fort Scott Greyhounds. So we will continue to have Pirates football for you. Sunshine 98.9 KQQF throughout the course of their playoff run. But don't forget as well, with Coffeyville football season coming to a close, it's time we focus fully on basketball season. The Red Ravens basketball teams, both the men and the women, they will be on the road in Miami, Oklahoma next Tuesday, taking on the NEO Golden Norsemen. I'll have the call for you that one there. Of course, I'll have all the basketball games all season long, of course, as the men defend that national title. And the women, they look awfully impressive early on in the season. They'll look to do some damage. They'll look to maybe upset some teams that again, finish fifth in the conference. We'll see if maybe they can live up to expectations and then some as well. But pregame for that one going to start at 5. Opening tip for the women's game at 5:30. Of course, right here, US 98.1. KUSN. But for Matt, all season long, of course, the first time we've gotten to call games together. Had a fun season all year long. Of course, for Nick back in the studio, and of course, everybody else listening at home. Hope you enjoyed watching this one as much as I bring it to you here today. It's Butler 48, Coffeyville 7. Listen to Red Ravens football, US 98.1 KUSN. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
More of your country favorites every hour.
Every hour.